listening to CLNS Media, powered by betonline.ag. Go to clnsmedia.com/roll. Use our promo code CLNS50 for 50% off your first deposit.
Is this on?
How you feeling?
Ready to go. Ready to get back in the ring. Rehab went unbelievable.
AJ, look, I'd love to hear more about your recovery, maybe a little bit later.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong With Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
Man, it is time to get extreme. Extreme! Because we are just days away.
Yeah-ish
from Extreme Rules.
Yeah, I mean, 2 guys died on Raw.
Yeah. We had deaths.
Deaths.
And the whole internet community believes that Heyman and Bischoff took over this week.
Yeah.
This is it. Mm-hmm. And you know what? They might have. Because there was a different feel.
Well, maybe not both.
It was a little different feel.
Maybe not both.
If we had curse words, middle fingers, bitches, sons of bitches.
If this is the full takeover, then we're fucked.
Yeah.
This is just dipping our little pinky toe in the water.
Like, we still had just 2 out of 3 falls matches.
Yeah, again.
We still had, all that bullshit where it's like, oh, the match got fucked up, but we'll restart it when we come back.
Yes.
Fuck me.
And no Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
Is he still in Europe?
I have a rumor that I'm gonna just say. It's an Andrew rumor.
I would include it in rumors.
An Andrew rumor?
Andrew rumor?
Yeah.
I think he probably got married and he's on his honeymoon.
That could be it.
Right? We saw the ring on her finger.
Yeah.
They're not even talking about Balor. He's probably on his honeymoon right now. Like with Jake Maverick.
It's like the IC title doesn't exist.
The Demon Marriage King?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A ceremony in hell, Kang.
It's the demon groom, Kang.
That's one demon of a wife, Kang.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, there were a couple things like just because there's a couple of good moments on Raw or SmackDown doesn't mean that it's like a Heyman and Bischoff thing. Like there are good moments sometimes. There just hasn't been any in a few weeks.
I just saw a lot of like, all right, Heyman,
yeah,
let's see what you could do. Like as if they announce it and he comes into a room and he goes, all right, everyone, I'm changing everything.
Yeah.
First thing we're doing, Corey, you say shit.
Right.
Kofi, where's the nicest, sweetest guy here?
Yeah.
Kofi, hey. Flip everybody off,
right?
All right,
please.
And then Maria, is she still employed here? Maria, can you call your husband a bitch?
Right.
Great. And we're going to tell the whole world he took your last name. I mean, they kind of knew already, but now we're going to make it part of the story.
And he's impotent.
Yeah, that's right.
And someone else fucked your wife and got her pregnant.
Yeah.
Make sure you include that in all your Twitter shit too.
Yeah.
So find a guy and just say he's the real dad. So there's a couple things. Overall, though, it didn't really change too much yet.
No, it didn't.
Right.
So we got to get into all
but
that.
Again, we don't even think they took over yet, right? We were talking about it. Like, once they announce it, I doubt they took right over.
Well, we'll get to rumors about that later, about how much input they might have had this week,
right?
Which doesn't seem like much, but... First, we have 8 new patrons to thank.
Yeah, we do.
So let's go ahead and do that.
I'll take them this week.
You're going to take them?
Yeah, take them all hostage.
Take them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be careful.
It's part of your Patreon exclusive.
Okay.
So Francisco Riviera, Mike Byers, Cody Thompson, John Hampton, Mikhail Goldman, Stephanie Dittman, Ryan Fitzgibbons, Ramblin' Rabbit.
Wow, like those were like the easiest names of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he still butchered half of them.
No.
What?
I think he did
Get
great.
out of here. And then we
Someone buy a
also
shirt?
We had a T-shirt sale, but there was an interesting.
We had a sale.
Yeah,
We had a sale on T-shirts.
Well, no, we had someone purchase a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a sale this week on Pro Wrestling Tees right now.
Oh, really?
There is a sale, yeah.
So Rebecca Young got a Push Eric shirt. Thank you. So the way that this T-shirt purchase came along is one of the members, one of our longtime listeners, Juvencio.
Okay.
He did a little contest over the weekend on our group page, and it was like, "Hey, give me the best wrestling meme that you make," and the winner gets a free shirt on me.
Wow.
So Rebecca,
Look at that.
Rebecca Young won. I think the one that she put, it was said Ric Flair's All Elite, and it was a picture of
Oh yeah. Will Ferrell
from
yes.
Eastbound and Down.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was great.
That was great. So she got to push Eric like sarcastically,
No, she chose that shirt.
kind of like a joke though, kind of like a funny
Yeah,
joke.
like I hate Eric so much. He's the worst one on the show.
So let me get a push Eric shirt.
Let me get a Push Eric shirt
Right,
so I
like-
can show people his dumb face.
Like me, like wearing a
t-shirt.
Roman Reigns shirt, like haha, like Roman Reigns.
Yes.
I hate him.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. When are we getting that Joe T-shirt? Oh, that's right. So moving on.
You don't need a Joe T-shirt because Eric,
That's right. We don't.
I'm the
We
whole.
don't need a Joe T-shirt.
Fucking-
So Monday Night Raw starts with Strowman versus Bobby Lashley.
Oh, are you the host now? Do I even need to be here?
No. So Bobby
All right.
Lashley, and they actually have like a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Falls
So if
count
you
anywhere.
want to sign up on Patreon, go to patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling. That's the most important part, guys.
That is the most important
Guys, I do
part.
have a serious question though.
Yes.
Why are so many people signing up for our Patreon?
because
well-
it's just that damn good.
It's, yeah.
Well, tell me why. Why would I sign up
Look.
for Patreon?
Taking names, kicking ass.
No, that's Stomping Grounds.
Oh,
Eric.
sorry,
God
sorry.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That's right.
So look, we release a special video and episode every week. Not every week.
Well, no.
Every month.
There's an NXT recap every week.
Yes.
Hey, push Eric. Step aside for a second. Andrew, why would people want to go on Patreon?
We got NXT recaps, pay-per-view recaps.
Yes.
We have a special episode every month.
Yep.
Which, for June.
Brackets.
For June, we had the worst promo botch of all time.
Great listen.
That
Which-
was awesome.
It's
Which
a
everyone
solid
loves.
listen.
It's
Yeah.
it's an even better watch.
yeah.
Yeah,
it really
true.
is.
Have you gone back and watched it or listened to it? Well,
I edited it, so yes, I did.
he watched it a
For
couple
hours.
I put in all the videos
Well,
and everything.
No, I just got done listening to it yesterday,
Yeah.
and it came
good.
out great. It was beautiful.
Yeah, and our fans loved it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
go check that out. There's a ton of other brackets on there as well.
Yeah,
Patreon.com/what's wrong with wrestling.
Boom.
We'll probably be doing a bracket soon of worst Eric insults from Andrew and Joe. So
Let's
that'll be
hope.
a fun bracket.
I'm
Well,
going to
if
throw
there's-
a few more in today.
Yeah,
If there's 32, like 25 of them are going to be Joe.
at least.
I
I
have a
really
few in
think.
there.
I mean, I really honestly think it's the other way around.
No, I think we can fill up,
Pizza.
I think we can fill
You're
up
the famous
30,
ones.
32 on each side.
Pizza was Eric. Eric yelled pizza,
I
not
yelled
me.
pizza.
Because he was yelling because you were making fun of him.
Yeah.
I was making fun of him.
Well, no,
You
he
were
was.
not honoring his opinion.
Yes.
No, hold
By
on.
making fun of
he
him.
went Lana. I went Lana, and then he got all upset.
No,
Trying to pit them against each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Joe averages like 3.
Stacy
Eric,
or Lana? Lana.
even you. If
What are
you
you,
watch,
an idiot?
if you watch the video, you also went what? Because
Yeah.
you were very,
Because you're like, hot matchup. Hot matchup.
But you're always attacking his opinion, which is hilarious because you can't argue opinions. That's what's so great about opinions.
I mean, in my.
That's well. Ray,
You
I'm
can
sorry.
be-
The Hulk Hogan debate.
You-
Who like screamed at Eric for 2 hours?
you paid me to debate him.
Who screamed at Eric for 2 hours?
It was a friggin' debate.
And I said, "Oh, make sure you let the other person get their point across when it's their time."
And he did.
You never let Eric talk.
3% of our audience said he won the debate. Now, how could that have
That's
been?
not true.
How could that have been if he didn't get any words across?
This probably won't be edited out.
So maybe we should do a debate for this month's Patreon exclusive.
What's that?
Like you and Joe debating something, and I'm the moderator.
No, just us debating.
Yeah. Like I'm just like, hey,
Andrew-
this is Joe, this is Andrew, and go.
You're wrong. No, you're wrong.
And
You're
in a
meaner.
fist fight. Like I'm gonna follow you around with a camera because you're fighting around the house.
Sure, why not? Let's do it. All right, so let's get to Raw. Okay,
Let's get to Raw.
like you said, Raw starts.
Let's get there.
Raw starts with Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Now, I know what you're thinking right off the bat when you hear this,
right.
but it was actually better than you think.
Wait, what was I thinking?
Yes,
Yeah,
there
that's
it
about
is.
right.
Very good.
It got announced, and I was just like,
I was curious how long it would take to get that out.
Yeah.
And we got, 3 words into the recap?
Yes.
right.
Into the actual recap?
Yes. And before the match, they randomly showed the Street Profits backstage for like 1 second.
1 second.
So that was a mistake, but that was
Yeah.
kind of funny. It was like, oh, I guess the Street Profits are here.
Yeah.
I guess we'll find out why later.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we won't. We won't find out why.
No.
So they come out, they have the match, they brawl in the crowd right away, they use weapons. They end up on the stage. Lashley suplexes Braun there.
Ouch.
And then Braun gets up and tackles Lashley through the LED screens, and a ton of fireworks go off.
Fireworks.
Because that's what happens when you crash through a LED screen.
Yes.
And like they kept going off.
You have fireworks.
Like
Yes.
for like a good 30 seconds.
And then they turn the power off the stage.
Yeah. And then afterwards, Corey Graves said a bad word. Take a listen.
Holy shit!
And there was, all people all over the internet, including some of our fans, were wondering if that was, like legit or not. Like, was it planned? Or did he just say it? They're like, oh, maybe Corey Graves is getting fired or something. That was 100% planned.
Yes.
Of course.
Because there's like a 7-second tape delay?
he waited and waited and waited.
Yeah.
And when the fireworks stopped, he went, holy shit.
Right. It was
Like it was
with
such
the
a
hard T.
Holy shit.
it was 10 seconds after they crashed.
Right.
Yeah.
And then just even the way he delivered it was so fake.
Right.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Shnikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, like, Eric said, yeah, they have a delay button that they use the delay button all the time.
They do.
Like when this shit happens.
Right.
So it was definitely
Yeah, 'cause
And
planned.
it's not even a bleep. It just goes like mute for a
You'll
second.
hear like times when like Lesnar's on, you'll hear them just mute the show.
Right.
Yeah.
What it makes no sense.
Right.
And then muting Lesnar saying the F word because he doesn't give a
Because
shit.
he says it like 19 times every
Yeah.
match.
Because he doesn't give a...
yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. So,
That.
so yeah, they crashed through the LED screen. Corey says shit. And the commentary stopped as they brought EMTs out and they put both men on the stretchers. I liked how they sold it, very serious. Corey Graves went down there to help, lift up both guys.
Right.
And they didn't have any cameramen down there. They just had one camera that was far away and it wasn't moving. Like to try to add some
like
realism
the
to
camera
it.
on the
There's a camera on the side
It
somewhere.
was like a security camera.
oh,
Oh, wait, that's what they wanted us to believe.
GTV is back.
Pretty much. So back from the commercial, they're putting Lashley and Strowman into ambulances, and the fans are chanting, "Thank you, Heyman."
So this is exactly what they wanted to do. They wanted people to think Heyman is immediately in charge of the show.
Right.
Look, I mean, guys.
Look, this could have been his idea.
It could have.
It could have been anyone's idea, but let's
Two
not forget
questions.
that Strowman flipped an ambulance with Roman in it. You know what I mean? That was Vince running the show.
Right, exactly.
Good things have happened before.
Right.
Two questions. One, why wasn't this at Extreme Rules? This would have been perfect.
Right.
Because ratings. Because they need ratings.
And two, wasn't this a kind of a good match? I kind of enjoyed
Well,
this.
I
fine,
mean, that's
yeah.
it.
They didn't wrestle in the ring.
No.
It's
So
a
it was
catch-
good.
Right, exactly.
It's a catch-22 because any of these guys, Strowman, Lashley, Reigns, when it's a no DQ extreme match, they always have a good match.
Right.
Because there's no limit to what they can do.
True.
Well, and they didn't do they really didn't do any wrestling moves.
No,
There was like a couple
there was
wrestling
nothing.
moves. That was it. They
Yeah.
they fought through the crowd. They used weapons.
They picked up a kid and
And it didn't go that long.
Slung.
It only went 8 minutes.
No. Which is all it
9 minutes
needed to
in,
go.
They were through the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 9 minutes.
So then
in.
it was like a 5-minute match because they had
Right.
the intro.
Right.
The announce team was talking. Then you have the
There's a 5-minute match all over the arena.
yeah.
Falls counting anywhere.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Which is
The,
what you need when you have two guys that can't wrestle.
The amount of time they spent recapping it between the two shows was longer than the actual match.
So can we
well,
talk
yeah.
about what Cole did afterwards?
Sure.
So Cole's like, and I'm, don't like quote me exactly. He's like,
No,
folks,
we're quoting you.
this was awful, and sometimes bad things happen. Like they were treating it like it was like Owen's death or something. Like,
Right, yeah.
Like, listen, hold on.
That's what I thought of as well.
Right.
Yeah.
They go, folks, and Corey's like real like sad. He's like, folks, this was awful, and sometimes bad things happen, and two guys really got hurt, and this is really, really unfortunate and horrible. Anyway, here it is again in 3 angles. Let's show this again. Like, wait a minute.
Right,
You would
yeah.
never show it again.
No,
if it
the
was
way that they
something
played-
that was unplanned and like they really got hurt.
The way that they acted so somber about it, just like,
and then they showed it again.
oh my god,
and again, and again.
I can't imagine what their families are going through.
I mean, this isn't
in case their families didn't see it. Can we get another replay?
Right, exactly.
this isn't even like a top 5 of worst things Braun's done.
Oh no, absolutely.
You
not.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I guess
This
that's
just had the most fireworks and looked the realest. Like,
yeah.
This just happened to be a moment where they're setting up 4th of July at this arena.
I mean,
and he
I-
went through the sign right there.
I thought they didn't want pyro on Raw.
Well, folks, they crashed through the LED screens, which nothing would happen. There wouldn't be, but then they landed on all the fireworks that we have.
Now for this show,
No.
for a display that we're going to have in a couple of days
Right.
for the 4th of July.
We
in
were
this arena.
stocking up for WrestleMania next year. We just bring it to Raw with us every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on, this whole thing took like 20 minutes.
Yeah, right.
To get through all this
Yeah.
because they came back, then they showed them in the ambulances,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have the Viking Raiders come out and they're like, well, when we come back, we're gonna get back to the show.
Right.
And when we do, we have the New Day versus the Viking Raiders, and this match does not last very long because Samoa Joe came out and attacked Xavier Woods. However, when we come back from commercial,
Guess what?
it's
Player.
Yeah, it's a 6-man tag. By the way, already, again, I'm not going to do the wild card button, but we're already at 4 wild cards. We have all 3 New Day members.
Yeah.
And Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Boom.
Oh, there's going to be way more.
Wait, so Viking Raiders are heels now?
Yeah, they've been heels ever since they've been on the main roster.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's just like they come out and they just destroy a tag team, usually a jobber team, and that's it. Like they don't talk, so they haven't really established them. It's
But they've only been fighting baby faces, and then they
Okay.
treat them like shit afterwards.
Yeah.
They scream right in their face. They don't do the war. They don't do the war thing anymore
Right.
with the crowd.
Oh,
So, yeah.
that makes them bad, right?
No, that makes them good doing that, like chanting with the crowd.
I mean, makes them bad by not doing it.
right?
Yeah.
So, Woods, Big E, and the Viking Raiders all take each other out in the end, and then Kofi hits Ivar with Trouble in Paradise, but then Joe locks in the Coquina clutch and puts Kofi to sleep to get the win. So there you go. Backstage, Drake Maverick is with his wife, who he has blindfolded and put noise-canceling headphones on her ears. He takes them off and she yells, "You brought me to Raw for our honeymoon?"
Sounds
Drake-
like my first date.
Drake tells her it's just a stop along the way, but she gives him an ultimatum, her or the 24/7 championship. He tells her, "I choose you," and they hug. And then R-Truth walks up and teases Drake before walking away. He's like, "Oh, you want this? Well, too bad,
You're never
bitch."
gonna get this,
Right.
and then he get this.
La la la.
Also backstage, Gallus and Anderson roast AJ Styles for almost losing to Ricochet last week, even though he beat Ricochet last week.
Because how many? They've won all their matches recently.
Right.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they tell AJ they have a side bet. Anderson doesn't think AJ can beat Ricochet for the U.S. title, and he's putting his hot Asian wife on the line.
And Gallus is like, yeah, you're doing this, right? You're not kidding me, right? I want to fuck your wife.
Gallus
Best
says,
friend.
Gallus is like, "You're doing it right, please. I need this."
Right,
That's
right,
what he
right.
said.
Yeah.
I need to fuck your wife.
Yeah.
Oh, Wendy.
I haven't gotten laid in a while.
So hot Asian wife, right? So curse words, middle fingers,
Yeah.
bad things are happening.
Putting-
racism.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, it's all they put
Well,
everything
The
in the show.
Attitude Era's back.
Yeah.
I would say like sexism, putting your wife, like you're just putting your wife up for grabs to get fucked,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
without her consent.
Yeah.
Right.
There's cucking that could be involved.
Cuckolding.
Cuckolding.
Whether we still in Saudi Arabia? Yes, we are. This
Yeah.
is what we can do here.
So we'll get back to this. But next up, we have No Way Jose versus Cesaro with Drake Maverick and his wife ringside in the front row.
Right.
R-Truth is part of the conga line. Truth dances with Drake's wife and then lays on the barricade right in front of them. Drake takes a look at the title, but his wife glares at him, so he sits back down.
That was funny. I'll give him that. That was funny.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Then the jobbers run out and they chase Truth to the back. And then Cesaro attacks Jose before the bell and gives him the neutralizer outside the ring. So overall, I thought that was good.
Good match.
We didn't have a No Way Jose match.
Yeah.
I think No Way Jose has the record for most times where he's supposed to have a match and then he gets beaten up before the match starts.
Right. I think you're right on that.
That happens every time he comes out.
It's pretty much his thing.
Yeah. That's what Mojo did to him when Mojo turned heel. He just kept beating him up before the match.
Why don't you have No Way Jose come out? Who's like Apollo Crews is perfect for him.
Yeah.
He comes out to fight Apollo Crews like he's with the conga line. And then Apollo Crews is fighting him and he falls outside the ring. And the conga line starts attacking the shit out of him. And this becomes his thing. And we don't say whether he's a heel or a face, just the conga line is evil. And they help him win all of these matches.
The storyline could be that Jose replaced the Coke with meth. And that's why they've gotten all crazy and evil.
Yeah.
You know?
Isn't that
would be great.
Isn't
that
that
would
what
be
they
watchable.
did with what's his name?
Adam Rose? I don't think his Rosebuds ever started beating people up.
No.
There was a bunny.
They were
There was
just
like a
favoring
evil bunny.
They were favoring the bunny.
Yeah,
and then
Sammy's.
he turned on them. Well, it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
Hey, we're in the middle of baseball season, and placing a wager on baseball has never been more exciting than with betonline.ag. I myself am a Mets fan, so is Joe. Eric's a Red Sox fan, but let me tell you, there's nothing more satisfying than betting on your team to win, and then they do. It's awesome. It's like a win-win. You win twice. And because you're a loyal listener of What's Wrong with Wrestling and CLNS Media, we're going to give you an extra 50% added onto your sports betting bankroll when you go to clnsmedia.com/wrestlingpod and use the promo code CLNS50. The best part is the bonus will be added to your balance within seconds. Again, support our podcast by going to clnsmedia.com/wrestlingpod and use code CLNS50. A minimum deposit of $25 is required to qualify for the bonus. Please see BetOnline's general rules for additional terms and conditions regarding bonuses. BetOnline.ag, your online sportsbook experts. So next up, we have Charlie Caruso interviewing the Street Profits backstage. And they cut a goofy promo and they start dancing with Charlie. But why are they on Raw?
Right.
They kind of like tease like a Rock promo.
Yeah.
He's like, finally. He's like, no.
And then Angelo Dawkins like, nah, fam. Like, what do you mean? The Rock's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to mimic anyone.
So was it like they put him on the screen for a second? They're like, oh, well, we fucked it up. We can't use him the rest of the show.
Well, they did.
Yeah.
We'll go back to them later.
So now NXTs are wild cards?
Well,
Yeah.
what I don't like is they did not look good. Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like
no.
this didn't help them at all.
No.
Unfortunately.
Well, especially just getting
they
interviewed
were
by Charlie
lost.
Caruso.
Yeah, but they
Well,
were
they're just
lost.
goofy
and
as fuck.
They're just too goofy. Yeah.
And there's no reason why they're here.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we have a match tonight. Like, they weren't even like, we were invited to check out Raw or something. Like, they didn't even say that. There
No.
was no, like,
Yeah,
why
right,
are we
right,
here?
right,
There was
right.
no explanation.
If the girls can defend their titles on NXT, even though they never have, well, we can do it on Raw.
What do you mean where are they? We haven't seen the Iconics in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Wait, they had a ride along where they went to KFC or something.
Wow.
Like
that's
Zack
fun.
Ryder.
Did they defend the titles there?
Yeah.
At
Yeah,
KFC?
they
Yeah,
did.
yeah. They
okay.
they clean pinned Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah.
At KFC.
At KFC.
At KFC.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And they were
there
Ryder
getting-
and Hawkins were working there.
No, they were there getting kids' meals so they could get the toys for their podcast.
It's like a fucking KFC in Long Island. And they pull up and they're working. They're like, oh, fuck. And they're like, pull up that. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I'd like a 10-piece. Shut up, go with it. Yeah, hey, what are you guys doing here? You here to eat too? Why are we behind the counter? I don't know. I couldn't see the menu. What's going on?
Oh, we're filming a thing for a new network show. Oh,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
show? I can't talk about it.
WWE fans who...
This is season 3 of Swerve. They picked it back up.
Yeah.
We're swerving you, bitches.
We're the hosts.
No, it's a new show called Jobbers with Shitty Jobs. Anyway.
Jobbers at their real jobs.
I would watch that.
Jobbers have jobs.
You get to see, Zack Ryder, Kurt Hawkins, No Way Jose, Apollo Crews.
Yeah, all the jobbers.
Yeah.
And they're all constantly switching the 24/7 title. Oh, wait, no, it's just Truth and Maverick.
Right.
Mandy Rose is like a masseuse.
Yeah. So next up, Sarah Shriver. I think that's a different show.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's a different show. Yeah. Next up, Sarah Shriver interviews The Miz backstage.
Oh, yeah.
Miz says after tonight, Shane's going to need a replacement for Elias. And as for the so-called best in the world, I heard The Undertaker might be here tonight. It's like, oh, wow.
Oh,
and he says this.
Can't wait.
He says this right before Shane and Drew McIntyre come out to address the Undertaker situation.
Right.
That's what they called it.
I think The Undertaker might be here tonight because he's standing right over there waiting.
I immediately
to go
thought
out.
of like Pulp Fiction, the Bonnie situation.
Uh-huh.
Like they said, oh, it's the Undertaker situation. It's like, all right. Maybe. So Shane says Roman begged the Undertaker to help him last week. And then Michael Cole says, that wasn't the case. So like just
Jesus.
Michael Cole defending Roman.
Easy, Mike.
Yeah.
Always annoying. And Drew McIntyre says at Extreme Rules, we exterminate the legacy of the Undertaker. Although I think that already happened at Super Showdown.
Pretty much.
That's correct.
Whatever's left, we're going to destroy it.
Yeah.
There's not much left.
No.
Not much at all. So
Hey, I got some bad news, Drew.
yeah.
You lose clean in 3 minutes.
Yes.
So I don't know about burying him.
Yeah.
Someone's getting buried, though,
Right.
in that match. Just
Oh,
not
it's a
gonna
buried
be-
alive?
No.
Nope.
No, it's buried your career match.
Do you think wrestlers still consider it an honor to lose the Taker? Or are they like, I have to lose this fucking
no.
55-year-old
WrestleMania,
man?
maybe 10 years ago. Now,
Yes.
nothing at all.
Well, because
Yeah.
even CM Punk, when he did his All Tell podcast, he was like, tell me how losing to a 50-year-old man, at WrestleMania is going to help my push.
Right.
So, like, even he said that. He
Yeah.
was like, no disrespect to The Undertaker, but still, like, who's
Right.
going to be there the next night? Me. Like,
Yeah.
that's what Punk would always say.
Right. Well,
So-
I mean, if you think about it, he lost to Rock, Taker.
Yeah.
Like
that's
in
right.
3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, how did it,
And-
that's what
and
he
then-
thinks, like,
and
how does
then-
that help me?
And then later that year, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can't blame him for what he did, but come back.
Yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
Please.
Come back. There's more money than ever now with these TV
There's
deals.
more money than ever, and the show is worse than ever.
He could probably get like a Lesnar deal.
Hey, remember when
That's
you had
how
to,
much they would want him back, you know?
Remember when you had to lose all those part-time guys? You can be that part-time guy.
Right, right.
Right.
They wouldn't care. You could wrestle 2 matches a year, and they would pay
He
you.
could probably come back, get that contract, and then in the contract have it say CM Punk, gets $10 million a year, part-time wrestler, and he wins the title at in the main event of WrestleMania. And
they
Vince
would
would be
do
like, okay, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
If I can be,
I
we were
still
down
believe
and
Vince doesn't
almost
give
out.
any creative, like, you know what I mean? Like in the contracts.
Yeah.
Right.
But he'd get that deal and he'd be like, wow, I get all this money and I never have to be here? That is pretty good. And then Brock's next to him, right?
I mean, I'll
Right?
share Paul. I mean, you won't be on a lot. I won't be on a lot. I mean, he can do it.
We'll just alternate weeks.
Yeah. He'll
Or
be like
months. Sorry, I
child.
mean months. Sorry.
months. Yeah, alternate months.
Yeah, Paul's always here, right, Paul? Like, aren't you like ahead of something now? Yes.
Make it work, bitch. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, back to Shane and Drew McIntyre. They talk shit about Taker, but then we hear thunder, and the lights go off.
Oh,
Purple lightning hits the ring.
Ruh-roh.
The lights come back on.
Nothing happened.
Then the bell tolls.
Okay.
The lights go off again.
Yeah, a good 20 minutes of this. And then...
At least
And then the Undertaker comes out.
Oh, there he is.
crawling.
The lights
ring.
come back on. They go off and on.
Who thought it was Reigns? Oh, yeah, no, me either.
Well, it was funny when the first thing you hear is like the thunder. But
Yeah.
at first I thought it was fire, and I was like, "What? Kane's here?
Yes.
Kane's back.
Kane's gonna help. Kane's
Thunder and
replacing
fire.
Roman.
I'm the ref."
Oh, Jesus. Vote for me.
So Undertaker comes out. Shane and McIntyre retreat to the crowd. Taker gets in the ring and says, "Roman Reigns never asked for my help. That's not who he is." well, how the fuck would you know who he is?
Right.
And it's just like, okay, Taker's defending Roman now. Yeah. Like, God. So Taker says, you want an explanation? Well, here it is. This is why he showed up last week. You ready?
No,
yeah.
You're playing it.
I am and have been the reaper of wayward souls for a long time. And I'm here to collect your souls. Now, Shane, you had my respect a little for a while.
A little, I guess. I mean,
you gave me everything you had at Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania
8 years ago.
you had my respect, and you're still. And he goes, and you're still here, and so is everyone I've ever fought.
Yeah.
No one's dead.
Yeah. He's like, you had my respect a little for a while, kind of, maybe, not really.
I mean,
and then he says, you fought me at Hell in a Cell and lived to talk about it. Yeah. So has everyone else that you fought a Hell in a Cell match with. Even Big Boss Man lived for a few more years after that.
Yeah. A few more years.
And you hung him in the ring.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I looked up Wayward Souls, but the only thing that came up were video games.
Is that a game?
That's what he was. That's what he was referencing.
But wayward, the definition is difficult to control or predict because of unusual behavior.
So he's collecting souls that are difficult to collect and unpredictable.
Yeah,
right.
I guess. So Taker,
Legend of Zelda.
Taker tells Shane you fell victim of your own greed and ego, and he's going to send Shane and McIntyre to hell, and they'll never rest in peace.
Oh, they'll never rest in peace.
Yeah.
They'll always be
in hell.
like restless in peace.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's Taker's explanation. Pretty shitty. All right, so next up we go backstage. Lacey Evans is checking herself out in the mirror while Corbin hypes their match against Seth and Becky at Extreme Rules, which is now an Extreme Rules match.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sure.
Corbin wonders why Seth would risk his title for his latest fling and asks, is she worth it? Lacey then says Seth has wandering eyes and suggests that he likes her instead.
Right.
All right. Good.
Well, no,
nothing to talk about.
Well,
there.
I mean, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing to talk about there. Like, I think Seth has wandering eyes. Okay.
They then, after that long promo, cut back to the ring.
Yes.
Where Undertaker is still leaving.
Well, like he's finally up on the stage.
Oh my God.
After that,
he's been limping for 5 minutes.
How much time do you think he'll actually have in that match?
Taker?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he'll probably get the hot tag.
Over under 100 seconds. I mean, anyone take the over? I'll take the over.
I would say over.
Reigns will be in that match 17 minutes.
No, Andrew, over under 100 seconds of wrestling.
Like, yeah, when he's tagged in?
No, yeah, I'd say under.
I would say just over 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So a few more seconds.
A
few more seconds. Yeah, he's got to choke slam both of them, you know. That'll take him a while just to get to them.
There's no Goldberg.
He puts Drew in like an arm bar. He goes to the ropes. He climbs one. Here comes old school. He goes back down. A move he used to do back in the day.
A move
Not anymore.
There's no way he can do anymore.
Unfortunately, no.
He's going to do it and like both of his knees are going to explode.
Explode.
He's just going to be there screaming like, ah!
Yeah. So next up we have Lacey Evans versus Natalya with Baron Corbin ringside and Seth and Becky watching backstage. Michael Cole tells us that if Corbin and Evans win at Extreme Rules, then Baron Corbin will become the Universal Champion and Lacey Evans will become the Raw Women's Champion.
Now, what does that mean exactly, Andrew?
Well, the match...
Can you go into more detail?
The match is winner takes all.
Okay. So if Lacey pins Becky, then nothing happens.
No.
Oh.
She gets the title.
Okay, that makes sense.
And Corbin does too, though.
Oh, Corbin pins Seth in this scenario.
No, he doesn't have to.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it's too hard.
Thanks, Cole.
They said winner takes all like 6 times in this match.
Yeah.
And this match was not very long.
No.
It felt long, but...
Right.
So in the end, Corbin trips Natalya and then Lacey hits the woman's right for the win. At least Natalia's just a jobber now.
Sure.
I mean, there's some silver linings here.
She hasn't been the same since she was in the ring with Ric Flair.
And yeah,
and he had words of encouragement for it.
Yeah, check out the worst promo box bracket.
Definitely
on
check
Patreon.
that out.
Next up, we have Charlo Caruso interviewing Ricochet backstage. He says it was an honor facing AJ Styles last week, but he says if we fought again, I could probably beat him. But then Gallus and Anderson walk up and tell Ricochet that Styles could have beaten him in 3 minutes. Ricochet then tells them if they want a match, he's always ready to defend his title, and they tell Ricochet, whoa, you don't have a problem with us, but someone else might.
Whoa, we don't want that title.
Yeah.
And they're like, who could that be?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
So
then
watching the show with you.
Yeah. So then after the commercial, Gallus and Anderson tell AJ what Ricochet said, and they even add a couple more things of their own.
Yeah.
And then Styles says, well, maybe I'll have a little talk with him. Anderson's like, talk? That you're going to talk to him? So Anderson tells AJ, you told us that we're losing our edge, but what's happened to you? Where's the AJ Styles I remember from Japan?
Last weekend.
Yeah. That right. AJ Styles would slap Ricochet across the face when he accepts his challenge. So AJ walks around the corner and quickly finds him, like Ricochet stretching.
Right.
They like just walk around the corner and he's right there.
He's like, all right, I'm going to go find Ricochet. Hey.
Yeah, there you are. AJ
I
tells,
need a ref. Hi. God, 1, 2.
No, wrong title. AJ tells Ricochet, I'm taking that title tonight. Ricochet accepts and offers a handshake, but AJ slaps the shit out of him. Ricochet slaps him back, and then AJ says, this is going to be good.
Okay.
And then Ricochet goes, I can't wait for this bitch fight. And he snaps his fingers.
And then he flicks his hair at Ricochet.
With all the slapping.
Yeah.
Bitch slapping.
Lingerie match.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right, so next up we have Miz versus Elias, 2 out of 3 falls.
Yes. And you know what Cole says before the match?
Yeah?
Cole says, and we'll take a commercial break after the second fall.
Yes.
Cole, you just told us it's going to 3 falls, you fucking idiot.
Well, yeah.
You just told us that it's going to 3 falls.
Yeah.
And why would you have to tell us when you're taking a commercial break anyway?
Right.
Why is that a thing?
Right.
You just gave away that it's going to the
now,
third
like
fall.
now, everyone knows that Raw. Like even like if you're just watching it and you're not paying attention to how they run the show, like now everyone knows what they're doing.
Right.
Like that's why there's all these stupid 2 out of 3 falls matches.
Yes.
Yeah. Just 4 commercial breaks.
Just 4 commercial breaks.
But you can see Mercy the Buzzard pop up while Miz was walking backstage.
I didn't see that.
I didn't notice the other ones on Raw. I don't know if
I looked. I
It
didn't
must
see
have been on
I
there.
was looking for them.
Yeah.
There was one on SmackDown we'll get to later. But Miz came out. He took off his douche jacket to reveal a shirt that read Dallas is awesome. Because I guess he needs cheers because no one likes babyface Miz.
Yeah, but that
Nobody.
shirt they probably sold a good
10.
Handful of those shirts in that arena.
12.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, people love their city. They
Right.
probably sold a ton of those.
True.
Miz quickly hits skull-crushing finale to get the first fall, like 10 seconds into the match. And then like a minute later, Elias hits the drift away for the second fall, and then we go to commercial.
These guys are off their game.
Yeah.
Right. They go to commercial, and now they have the real match.
Yeah, now it's like a 10-minute match.
Yeah.
Elias is beaten up. They start the match.
Yeah.
Skull-crushing finale.
Right.
Pins him.
Yeah.
A minute later, he gets a fall over the Miz.
Yeah.
2 out of 3.
It's like the video game.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like the video game.
Yeah.
So anyways, we come back for commercial, and Miz gets the third fall by making Elias tap to the figure 4. So yeah.
Cool.
Next up, Charlie Caruso interviews Seth and Becky backstage. First, Seth wishes Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman a speedy recovery.
Why?
Question: why does he give a shit?
Because they're trying to make it feel like it's real, like this is a real thing.
Oh.
They really might die. Braun might have a ruptured spleen. That's what they said.
My spleen's gonna get that doctor's hands.
Yes.
Hopefully.
So Caruso asks...
Or if we can find a spleen. We're looking for spleen donors. Please.
My body needs to get that spleen.
We need spleen donors from people who are 6'8" or larger.
Right.
Looking at you, Big Show. I think it's time.
Yeah.
So Caruso asks Seth if he's too impulsive since he accepted the winner-takes-all match, and things get super awkward.
Impulsive? Me impulsive? No. Bex, tell him I'm not impulsive.
Him? Impulsive? Never.
Oh, well, wait. Let's look at all the facts here, all right? Look, we know one-on-one, you can beat Lacey and I can beat Baron, but at Extreme Rules, okay, the stakes are raised a little bit because, well, if you get pinned, I lose my title, and well, if I get pinned, then you lose your title.
I wouldn't advise you lose my title.
Well, I wouldn't advise you lose my title. You're not going to lose my title, right?
I would never lose your title.
Okay, well, but it's an Extreme Rules match now, which means anything can happen.
Except that.
Well, of course, except that.
Good, because I sleep with this thing.
She really does, Chuck. It's actually starting to become a bit of a problem. But hey, look, we're on to something here. Maybe I wasn't being impulsive. Maybe this was my plan all along. You see, if you would just listen to me from time to time, things would be... Oh, okay. Maybe I just got lucky.
Damn right you got lucky.
Hey.
So I had to play that.
What the fuck was that?
I didn't want to play all that, but I had to because it was so fucking bad.
Oh my god.
It was so awkward. And then at the end, she's like, damn right you got lucky. And it looks like she's about to like grab his dick.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, whoa. Don't. Yeah, that's the man?
Yeah.
That's the man?
That's the man's man.
The man is dead.
Oh no.
Oh my
Becky was
god.
The man is dead.
Yeah.
She's dead.
Now she's someone's girlfriend. That's what she's become.
Yeah.
She's just someone's girlfriend.
I mean, what else was that? She was trying to grab his dick, right?
Yeah.
Because he reaches down towards his crotch. He's like, hey, whoa, don't do that. Don't touch my dick right in front of the
some
world.
comedians like spell out their jokes after they do it as like to be funnier.
Yeah.
I thought since they were doing all these curse words, she'd be like, hey, someone got lucky because I fucked him.
Yeah, right.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah.
With my title.
Yeah.
Right. So
he confirmed their post-Mania celebration.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
That was my theory.
Yeah.
They had it on while they were banging.
They got it on.
At least
they
Becky
had all
did.
those titles.
And like Seth was like, Becky, can you take it off? It hurts when you're like on top of me. Like it's scratching me up and stuff.
Basically what he said.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's becoming a problem.
Right.
So up walks Maria Kanellis.
Who?
Maria Kanellis.
Oh, yeah, the hot one.
Like Diva Search.
Search.
Is that back?
This cut to like a commercial?
No. She's on Raw now, or she's on Raw this week.
What?
Is she not?
Wild
Do we know if she's on Raw?
No, well, I don't know. They're on 205 Live now.
205 Live?
Yeah. So if you're just like a casual fan, like you don't even know who the fuck she is.
Yeah. No.
Or her husband.
No.
You're just like, what is going on? Who is this?
Who is this person?
And then they're not even like, wow, what are you doing here? Like, which they should have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she walks up and she says, yeah, you two have your titles, but I pushed an 8-pound baby out of my uterus.
That's a big baby, first of all. Well done, Marie.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
8 pounds.
But
quite the turkey.
okay.
But then Mike Kanellis walks up and Maria issues a challenge.
How about here tonight, me and my bitch take on you and yours.
You want to fight? You want a little bit of mixed tag action? Yeah, we'll slap the heads off both you dopes right here, right now.
Y'all done messed up.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is the Universal Champion
and the Raw Women's
Champion.
So is that the only way that they can really make her sound relevant? Is slap the heads off you dopes right now?
Well, they're like
that's how they make her sound cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She's like, my bitch. And he's like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
her bitch.
yeah, I'm her bitch.
Right. I mean, like, who the hell would want to be Maria's bitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would take her last name.
Is this a sign-up sheet?
What's your last name? Tiny Dick? Okay, I'll be Joey Tiny Dick from now on. Whatever.
Wow.
Whatever.
All right.
Yeah. So put that in your notes for when we
Joey Tiny Dick.
Open. I'm Andrew Bizzano along with my brother Joe Tiny Dick.
If I'm with Maria, you're able to do that.
Yeah, either way works for me.
So I guess he couldn't get her pregnant either.
No.
Yeah.
So, we have Seth and Becky versus Mike and Maria Kanellis. Seth and Mike start the match, but Seth quickly beats him up and tags in Becky, which means Maria has to come in.
She has to tag in.
Those are the rules.
But
however, Maria jumps off the apron, grabs a mic, and yells at her husband saying, "You told me you could mop the floor with Seth Rollins, but I should have known better because you can't even mop the floor at home."
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
That was awful.
Don't I have that app with the rap
Awful.
air horn? No, never mind.
Yeah, never mind. Becky then goes to attack her, but Maria yells, "I'm pregnant!" And this comes as a shock to everyone, including her husband, Mike, who says, "How could you be pregnant?"
Right.
Yeah.
And then she says, "I don't know, because I don't think you're man enough to make me pregnant." And then after this, Becky puts Mike Kanellis in the disarmer, and he taps.
Immediately.
Even though
You can't
this can't happen
wrestle
in a mixed tag match.
No.
a man and a woman.
No, it's because she's the man.
So let me ask you a question.
You
If
get
all
it?
of a sudden Mike got out of it and started beating the fuck out of Becky, would then the ref allow that?
No.
No.
Yep. Reverse discrimination, Eric.
It's because she's
On Raw.
It's because she's the man.
She's the man.
Oh.
The ref is probably like, "Well, fuck, she's pregnant. I just fucking beat him."
Yeah.
Just end this shit for me.
That's what it was.
After the match, Maria tells her husband, "The only man here tonight is the man, Becky Lynch. So maybe next time I'll ask her to get me pregnant." And then Mike's like, "She has a dick with balls?
Do we
Can
know
I
if
see it?
Do we
And
know if,
semen?"
and semen? Do we know if she's really pregnant?
She's apparently really pregnant.
So they signed a 5-year deal so they can have a baby.
Another one, yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, they signed the first 3-year deal, and then
then
she
had a
got
baby.
pregnant, and then signed the new one. All right, just do it. Let's do it. Just,
They know
I
the
feel
rules.
like if she actually was pregnant, though, they wouldn't have even let her go to the ring and jump down like that.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
she's probably like
People exercise.
2 days pregnant.
Dude, she knows. She can tell.
Yeah. Maybe they're just telling everyone she's pregnant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to get time off. I don't know. That's what a great job.
Right.
You know?
You know, they were like, "What? You're pregnant?" We're just kidding. We have nothing for you for the next 2 years.
You're right.
But
This
please,
works.
please take this $200,000 a year.
Whatever. They're paying people not to go to AEW right now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But they wouldn't even take these
They
two.
would. They were huge
Mike,
in the
Mike
indies.
Bennett was big.
They were huge in the indies,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure, Andrew.
No.
For
no,
sure they would.
No. Mike Bennett was not huge in the indies.
Huge.
He was not.
He was. Maria was huge.
He was the Seth
not.
Rollins of New Japan.
Right. Are you kidding me?
About that.
I
No.
think Kenny Omega was the Seth Rollins of New Japan.
Right.
Anyway.
All I'm saying is they wouldn't have to be worried if Mike Bennett went to AEW like, "Oh, now we're fucked."
I don't
Right.
think they have to worry about anybody going.
No.
Even Dean Ambrose. They're not fucked just because a good guy went over there.
Right.
But
I
that's
think
at
it's
least
just retarded.
that's a big deal. That helps AEW. Signing Mike Bennett wouldn't like drive up the ratings or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like, "Oh fuck, Mike Bennett's there. I gotta go watch AEW."
Of course not. Of course not.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Then why did they sign him for 5-year deals?
Because Vince is an idiot. I don't know. So backstage right after this, they cut to Charlie Caruso backstage, who's just standing there, and she's like, I don't know what to say."
Yeah.
Then why did you cut to her?
Right.
She didn't even have an interview scheduled. But thankfully, Paul Heyman walked up, and he's like, "I know what to say." And he says, "Maybe Brock Lesnar's here tonight. Maybe he'll cash in, blah, blah, blah." Of course, he's not. No. But then the Street Profits walk up, and they're super excited to meet Lesnar, and they're acting super goofy, but then Heyman walks away. And that's the last we see of the Street Profits.
Still don't know why they're there.
They should have had the Viking Raiders come back and be like, all right, we'll take those back.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, here we go. Thanks. Because they're not,
thanks, little guy.
The Revival weren't even on Raw, and they're the tag champs.
Yeah.
You know, the Revival? God, remember those
them?
guys?
Remember the Iconics?
Yeah, where are the Revival? Where are they at?
I don't know.
They were part of the stable that doesn't exist.
They were in the crowd at Fyter Fest.
Yeah, they were.
So they're still in Florida. I'm just kidding.
I was
Yeah.
Wait a minute. We would have told them.
Next up, we have with the tag titles. They were in the crowd. Next up, we have a moment of bliss. And first, Alexa wishes well to Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley.
Get better wishes.
Get better wishes.
Yep.
And then she introduces her guest, Nikki Cross. We watched Nikki beat Bayley last week on SmackDown, which gives Alexa another shot at the SmackDown Women's Championship. But then they get interrupted by Carmella, who tells Nikki that she should get the title shot since
she has done nothing.
She beat. Well, no, saying Carmella's telling Nikki you should get the title shot because you beat Bayley.
Yeah.
Alexa then tells Carmella, all you are now is R-Truth's sidekick. So
she's not lying.
Carmella challenges her to a match right now. Although this was the first week where Carmella was not with R-Truth.
Yeah.
Not even on SmackDown.
So that means she's a wild card.
She's a wild card. Yeah, I mean, look, I stopped counting a long time ago. I mean, wouldn't Mike and Maria be wild cards technically?
Yes.
Yeah? Right. So we have Alexa versus Carmella with Nikki ringside. And Carmella wins with a roll-up in 4 seconds.
4 seconds.
Alexa Bliss, who's going to fight for the SmackDown title, loses to Carmella in 4 seconds.
Yeah, that legitimizes her.
Yeah. But when we come back from commercial, we have Nikki versus Carmella.
Well, clearly Nikki wins.
Nikki wins with the swinging neck breaker.
Of course. Nikki's way better than Alexa. Clearly.
And then backstage, Sarah Shriver, she asked Nikki, how would you react to learn that the WWE Universe wants you to face Bayley at Extreme Rules instead of Alexa? First of all, where is she getting this info?
Yes.
Was this the poll they put up 2 minutes ago?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, I guess.
On their Instagram story.
Yeah. So then Alexa yells, no comment, and they walk away. So Alexa's upset about that.
Yeah.
Also backstage, Drake Maverick and his wife are getting ready to leave for their honeymoon. His wife excuses herself to take a shit, and
oh my God. Sure.
Look, it happens. Everyone poops, Joe.
Shit happens.
Except for good-looking women. They
No,
don't.
she said I have to go freshen up. By the way, she has like the
That
weird.
means poop.
She has those
Which
weird.
really does mean poop, yeah.
It does, yeah. That's what women say when they have to go take a massive
To
shit.
freshen up my
big
asshole.
A big runny
It's gonna take
dump.
a while, honey. Don't come in. It might smell weird too. That's just the different perfumes mixing together.
I mix them together to get the right combination.
I'm a scientist. His wife though also has those weird contacts that make her eyes look like an alien.
Look like an alien, yeah.
Like they're all gray and it's weird.
It's super weird.
Yeah. So anyway, she walks off. We hear, shit noises. No, all right. No, she walks off.
Boo.
The jobbers run by looking for R-Truth. The jobbers run by looking for R-Truth, but Truth is hiding right by Drake Maverick. Drake tells Truth, don't worry, I just want to go on my honeymoon. Truth's like, okay, and he starts to walk away. But then Drake hits him in the back with his luggage and then pins him to win the 24/7 title.
Well, first he yells for a ref.
Yes.
And then poof out of nowhere.
Boom.
There's a ref.
Well, refs are just kind of standing around randomly backstage.
Well, when you have this title, you have to have that.
Yeah.
They're standing around
like
random places.
like the WWE 2K game where there's just wrestlers standing around,
Right.
like robots. You just have refs standing there like
activate,
and then you just push their chest, and then they come and pin
the little WWE logo on their shirt.
Right. Yeah. So he wins the title back, and Drake wife's comes back. She took a really fast shit. And he tells her, I know I said this honeymoon was going to be great, but now we get to do it 24/7. And they leave.
They get a sex joke.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
She must have forgot her phone. That's
Why?
why it didn't take that long.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, for the main event, we have AJ Styles versus Ricochet for the United States Championship. AJ hits the phenomenal forearm 5 minutes into the match and pins Ricochet for the win, but Ricochet's foot was under the bottom rope. So, thankfully, another ref comes out and tells the original ref, hey, dumbass.
Hey, shit stain.
Hey, fuckface. So they restart the match after these messages, of course. Which is, again, that's why they did this false finish bullshit.
Yeah.
That's why they do it every fucking match now. Every match, there's either a false finish or it's 2 out of 3 falls or something happens where we have to restart the match.
Yes.
So when we come back, Gallows, hey, just have shorter matches. How about that?
Right.
Assholes.
Done.
Jesus.
Done.
Even
More matches, make them shorter.
Even NXT, which has the better wrestling, has shorter matches.
Yeah.
And they save the long and good ones for TakeOver.
Right.
The NXT main event, for the most part, they're like 10-minute matches.
Yeah.
Even like when the stars are, even when it's, Adam Cole or Gargano.
Right.
And it's good, it works, it's not too long.
Well, there's a chance they're wrestling twice that night, but still.
Well, for the TV show, though, I'm saying.
Yeah. Because they do tapings.
I understand, but the reason is because they only have an hour, whereas
that-
Raw has too much time.
that too.
The Raw has too much time, so they have to make
3
the
hours.
matches way longer.
Can we have NXT be 3 hours and Raw be an hour?
Well, no, because then NXT would suck because it'd be
that's
too
true,
long. So, we come back from commercial, and Gallows and Anderson are watching ringside, but Ricochet gets the win with a roll-up. After the match, AJ and Ricochet shake hands. Gallows and Anderson then get on the apron, and Ricochet thinks he's going to fight them, so he's getting ready to fight. AJ then tells Gallows and Anderson, "You know what your problem is? You're right." And then he punches Ricochet, knocking him to the ground.
Slapping him, really.
He kicks Ricochet a few times, then looks at Gallows and Anderson and yells, "What are you waiting for?" Gallows and Anderson get in the ring. They give Ricochet the Magic Killer. AJ then gets on the second rope. Gallows and Anderson pick up Ricochet, give him to AJ, and AJ gives Ricochet a Styles Clash off the second rope.
Fucking crazy.
Very nice. AJ punches Ricochet some more, and then all 3 of them stand over him and hold up Too Sweet. And AJ yells, "We are the club," as the show ends. So the club is back.
Joe.
Yeah.
Tell me something.
Yeah.
What did we just get?
More members?
No. Well, elaborate. What have you been clamoring for?
I argued this with Andrew earlier. There has to be 4 people to make a proper stable.
Okay, then what was the Shield?
They weren't a stable.
Yes, they were.
They were a 3-man tag group that were very successful.
One of them had Ambrose had the U.S. title
We have
for a
a
while.
makings of a stable. Okay, fair
wait,
enough.
wait. What was the undisputed
Where's Finn
era?
Balor?
What was
Where's
the
Finn
undisputed
Balor?
era? For the first year, they only had 3 guys.
Without Strong?
Yeah.
Nothing.
They were a stable.
No, they were jack shit.
Things are smaller than NXT, including the wrestlers. Now listen, you have
They
to.
use tiny They're as big as Sean.
There's almost. I just want a 4th member. Then it's a real stable.
Like Finn
then
Balor.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have him there.
Doing nothing.
Have the demon come save them or something, or they surprise you.
Right.
Oh, guess what, guys? There's more.
Yeah. We can dream.
I just don't think they're going to put 2 top guys together in a stable for like 2, you know what I mean?
And by 2 top guys, you mean 2 guys who are actually doing nothing?
Right.
Well, sure, but still.
Sure.
Like, Balor's always been his separate thing.
Yeah.
They've
By
only
2
barely...
top guys, do you mean the Intercontinental Champion that we never see?
What is Balor going to do? He's like, I've got an idea. How about it's your club versus my fuck?
Club of 1.
I mean, this is certainly better than nothing. I like this. It's people are like, oh, finally. I mean, this did happen 3 years ago. For
It happened exactly like this 3 years ago.
To John Cena.
Hashtag beat up John Cena.
It was the
Hashtag
same
beat up
thing,
John
yes.
Hashtag beat up Ricochet.
It was a little bit goofier, though. I hope this is more serious.
What do you mean?
It was
it's the
goofy.
same shit.
The whole beat up John Cena.
You remember things weird. You loved that at the time. That was funny.
Wow.
Hashtag beat up John Cena.
No, it was. I'm just complaining that they did it again. They basically are just doing the same thing.
It was the same angle where Styles was in the ring with the good guy. And then Gallows and Anderson were like on the apron or by the stage, and then Styles was like, "Hey, come on, guys, let's not beat him up. Let's beat him up." And then, they beat him up.
Shit out of him.
So you would think he's going to take the U.S. title from Ricochet eventually.
You would hope.
probably the next chance, maybe at Extreme Rules or something.
Maybe, yeah.
But heel AJ Styles is way better than face AJ Styles.
Well, that's most cases.
Face that runs the place, heel that runs the wheel.
That he didn't say that.
Okay.
No,
Heel that
but he's
takes
always
the-
been better as a heel.
Yeah.
Way better. So that's good. But again, like I would not associate this with Paul Heyman. They've been working on this,
For a long time.
for at least a month with
Right.
the
Yeah.
whole, hey, what are you fuckers doing?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
And they've done the club with AJ Styles before. It was just 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So hopefully it goes longer this time.
Yeah.
So on to SmackDown, we kick things off with the Kevin Owens show.
Yeah.
His guests are Shane and Drew McIntyre. Shane again gets on both shows because he's Shane McMahon.
'Cause
You know,
he is.
he's everyone's favorite. Shane says their match at Extreme Rules against Roman Reigns and The Undertaker is now a no-holds-barred match.
Okay.
So at Extreme Rules, it's a no-holds-barred match. What's the difference between an Extreme Rules match and a no-holds-barred match?
In an Extreme Rules match, there are certain holds that are barred.
Yeah.
Now those are no holds or barred.
But what about okay? But what's the
that makes
difference
sense.
though?
You can't eye gouge in an Extreme Rules match.
Pretty sure you can.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. What about a street fight? What's the difference between a street fight?
See, now in a street fight,
Yeah.
you use garbage cans
You could do that.
That
in
you
Extreme.
find on the street?
that you find on the street.
You could do that in the other ones.
yeah, but you don't
Well,
because it's a street fight.
He's got you there.
shit.
Point Joe.
I can't believe they're that stupid to say at Extreme Rules, it's gonna be no holds
It's a fucking
barred.
Extreme Rules match.
Yeah. Right.
That's the name of the stupid pay-per-view. Extreme Rules.
At least it's not
Just say it's that.
At least it's not a fucking chairs match.
Hold on, is it Extreme Rules or no rules? You
No holds
we
barred.
have new rules, and they're pretty extreme.
Yeah.
Rule number 1: you can't touch your opponent. That's extreme.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Well, that's
extreme.
why. That's why Extreme Rules match makes no sense.
Right.
Like
It
the
doesn't.
pay per view is called Extreme Rules because each match is supposed to be like a different thing, like a
Rules.
tables match
Right.
or a ladder
Yeah.
match
Right.
or falls count anywhere and shit. But in this case, there's an actual Extreme Rules match.
Yeah.
And again, it's like this match is Extreme Rules. Oh, okay. What are they?
Well, you have to.
Extreme.
It's like no holds barred. It's
Oh.
just like the same thing.
Oh, okay.
You
What-
should have just said that. Would have been more clear.
What's no hold barred?
You can do whatever you want.
Like a no disqualification.
Yeah.
What's no disqual?
You ever been in like a street fight?
What's the street?
Yeah. And can you pin them anywhere? I think you still have to pin them in the ring.
Yeah.
The only, like falls count anywhere is the only one that's different where you could literally pin them anywhere. Mm-hmm. So Kevin Owens plays footage of Shane and McIntyre retreating to the crowd when Taker came out on Raw. And then he sarcastically makes fun of them for running away, saying like, "Oh no, you guys aren't afraid of the Undertaker at all. No."
It's a reflex, you know. You hear that music and you run into the
That
fourth
was
row.
funny. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you hear the dong and you want to head out of town.
Yeah.
Yes, you see the dong. Actually,
You see the
Undertaker
dong.
whips out his dong, and you're like, "Oh fuck, that's a big dong." So Shane gets upset and tells Owens stick to the cards. And KO starts to read from the cards, saying, Shane beat Roman Reigns at Super Showdown all by himself. But then he disses that question and asks Shane, what was it like to lose to The Undertaker at WrestleMania? So Shane and McIntyre get up like they're about to attack Owens. But then out comes Dolph Ziggler.
How?
He's still here. He's still here for some reason.
Yeah.
And when he comes out, KO loses it.
No, that's not how it's going down. No, you know what? No. You're not going to come out here and talk about how it should have been you, it should have been me, it should have been you, it should have been you, it should have been you. It should have been you 8 years ago, and it was kind of, then it wasn't, and it's not going to be again, and it's not going to happen. Just get over it.
So good.
Oh my God.
It was you 8 years ago, and then it wasn't, and then it kind of was again.
It kind of
and then-
was, but no. No, Kevin Owens was the face this whole night.
Yeah.
I don't know about a face or just like a guy. Like you can have two bad guys; they'll make fun of each other, right?
Yeah, but he's pandering to the crowd. He's
was.
making
But then
fun
he
of
was
Shane.
giving Shane shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So
So-
Sammy comes back next week. He's like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's
Oh,
gonna
he
be.
hated
He's
these
gonna be
getting
in the,
cheered by these people?
They're gonna do the electric chair.
Yeah.
So Dolph tells Owens, "I look the part, Kevin. All you look like is you belong in a hot dog eating contest." So Owens replies, you know what? If I was in a hot dog eating contest, I'd win, which is more than what you could say about wrestling matches.
Good.
Burn.
Good burn.
Just fucking zingers.
Right. Yes. So they both want another shot at the WWE Championship, but Shane says no. You guys have lost too much.
Like both of you.
Instead, because Shane's like, no, I'm getting the next one.
Yeah. It's going to be me.
It's going to be me. Instead, Shane says they will tag together tonight and face Heavy Machinery, and whoever wins will be added to the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match at Extreme Rules. Because right now it's Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus the New Day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which I didn't know. I didn't know that.
What? That was announced earlier today on social media.
Yeah, after Shane said that, I looked it up. I was like, well, what's the fucking match right now?
Right.
Because they never said it on TV.
They never said it, yeah. Even though the New Day was on TV all the time.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Shane's music plays for a second, but then it stops. So there's just like an awkward silence for a while. And they're all just standing there waiting for the music to play. And then finally Kevin Owens just said, it's my show, play my music so I can leave. And they play his music.
That was great.
Yeah.
That was great.
He saves the day.
Yes, he does. So next up we have Big E versus Daniel Bryan. Rowan pushes Big E into the ring post while the ref's checking on Bryan. Woods goes after Rowan, but Rowan knocks him out. And then Daniel hits the running knee for the win. Great. Next up, we have Caleb Braxton interviewing R-Truth backstage. He says he heard Hornswoggle and his wife are having their honeymoon in San Antonio, which is also where SmackDown is, so he's coming for him.
No!
And he says, I want my baby back. But what I took out of this is, why would anyone have their honeymoon in San Antonio?
That is accurate.
Hey, it's a nice town.
What?
San Antonio.
You had your honeymoon there?
No.
Do you like rivers? Do you like rivers that smell like piss and vomit?
Yeah.
Then come to San Antonio.
Do you like stores on that river walk that you can go to anywhere else?
Do you like the Alamo? You do?
Yeah.
Can you spend 7 days at the Alamo?
Yeah.
You can? Well, then it is your place.
Do you like the worst tourist attraction of all time, the Alamo, which when you just walk in, it's a gift shop?
Yeah.
Well, it's really just like a 4-foot wall. And you're like, would I have towered over the Alamo?
That's the.
This was hard to get through?
That's the proof of evolution when you go visit the Alamo and you're like, I could just step over this wall.
Yet millions of Mexicans.
Those Mexicans were not very very tall back then.
No. We brought the giant ladders, like you see in Lord of the Rings, and then they poured tar on us.
Hornswoggle would be like their god if he went back there right now.
Jesus.
Oh my god, he towers over us. So yeah, R-Truth says he's coming for him, but then we never see anything.
Yeah.
I guess it's all going to be on Twitter.
Instagram, WWE.com exclusive.
Snapchat.
Kathy Kelly's already putting her commentary on it.
I think LinkedIn.
Yeah.
They're going to have that. Drake Maverick changed his status on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
He's now the 24/7 champion.
Oh.
Right.
At WWE headquarters.
From married to 24/7 champion.
Should congratulate him on the promotion.
Yeah. So next up we have a moment of bliss, which is what we had on Raw. But this time it's hosted by Nikki Cross.
A moment of Nikki.
And Alexa told her backstage right before this segment, like, you're going to host it because we're actually at Raw right now and I'm not going to go for the SmackDown taping. So let's just film this now so that you can host a moment of bliss.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Nikki, because Alexa never came out. You know, you would think she would come out or something.
Right.
So Nikki's guest is Bayley. She asked Bayley, why did you call Alexa a liar? Bayley says, because she is a liar. Nikki defends Alexa and tells Bayley, stop talking bad about her. And then Bayley asks Nikki, why am I facing Alexa at Extreme Rules instead of you? Nikki gets upset and challenges Bayley to a match right now, and Bayley accepts, and they fucking walk to the ring together. It's so fucking awkward. I challenge you to a match.
All right, let's go.
All right, let's do this
together.
Come on, let's go. I fucking hate you. When we get in the ring,
I love the hand. Like,
yeah.
Because we're best friends.
When we get in the ring, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, me too.
But hold my hand.
Yes.
Here, get in the ring. I'll lift the rope for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's so fucking stupid.
So dumb.
So we have Bayley versus Nikki. This week, Bayley gets the win with Bayley to Bally.
And new.
No. No. Bayley's the champ. Yeah.
Nikki beat her last week.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
That-
true.
The
that's
title
right.
changed back to
That's
Bayley.
right. So
Sorry.
Bayley is the champ again.
Yeah.
Right.
Good job, Joe.
I think if we did this...
I follow it. So I don't know about
Again,
you
I
guys.
think if we did this accurately from, a long time ago from when we started the podcast, I think Alicia Fox would still be the champ.
Yeah.
I believe a dead Mae Young would be the champ.
Wow.
Technically.
Crazy.
Just technically, though. No.
Wow, that's a good thing they don't do that.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a promo that Ali cuts outside somewhere. He's actually been doing this for a couple weeks, but he says one day he will become WWE champion.
Right. Nope. So,
which this is what you do when they have nothing for you.
I don't think we talked about his promo last week.
No, we didn't.
So it was basically him saying that he's here to save people in front of people getting attacked. He's like, I'm here to save people. Like that person right there being attacked. Just not that one in particular.
No, fuck that guy, though.
Well, go save him. No, I don't want to save him.
Yeah.
Is he
I'm
WWE
still
champion?
filming my thing.
No? Well, then I won't save him.
My promo's not done yet.
Yeah, so this was kind of weird.
Yeah. He's going to be WWE champion.
At one point, he's like, you'll see my name on the marquee and be like, hey, that's a name like mine. No.
Yeah.
No,
maybe he will be the WWE champion 10 years too late, like Kofi or something.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Next up, we have Kofi Kingston and Samoa Joe face to face. And before Kofi came out, they showed him backstage. And he's just he's walking, and he's randomly throwing pancakes like a jackass. And he's pretending he's throwing them at people. So he's like this. He's like, okay, cool. But he's walking. So as he's walking, you start to notice that no one's there.
Right.
Because he throws a pancake, and then he walks that way, and then you see that no one was there. And the pancake's just on the fucking floor.
On the floor. It's a pancake. He's got multiple personality disorder.
Fuck?
He does.
And by the way, if you're going to throw a pancake at me, and how dare you not also throw butter and syrup at
know.
me? Like, at my face.
That's what I don't understand is like, who the fuck can eat a pancake? I know, like, if someone throws you a pancake in the crowd, like, what are you going to do? Eat it? I mean, probably.
I mean, you throw me a donut, I'm eating the fucking donut.
Right.
You better believe it.
Throw something that I can just
Throw me
eat.
a Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Throw me like a Nestle Toll House cookie cake. Ooh. I'm eating these things.
Yeah, right.
But a pancake?
Yeah.
So, it's like throwing me a raw egg. What am I going to do with this?
Because pancakes cost 5 cents to fucking make.
So,
really do.
Sidebar, I wanted to get you guys' opinion on it. So I had a poll on like my Instagram story. Like, what is the correct way to eat pancakes?
I voted on this.
Yeah. So you said...
Yeah, are you a child? I saw your frowny faces. Who cuts up their food, then eats it? Are you a serial killer?
Do you eat a steak by cutting every piece of the steak and then you fucking start
and then covering
eating?
it in butter, or do you already have it in? But yeah, no, it's gonna get cold. You weirdo.
No, it's not.
You weirdo.
You cut up the pancake.
You know what? There's only one other person that does this that I know.
Who?
My 11-year-old son.
Jesus.
Not
Christ.
even kidding.
Jesus. You cut up the pancake first.
Yeah.
You apply syrup.
How do you put the butter on it?
The butter's already there.
Oh, so you can put the butter on it first and not the syrup?
Yes, because you can spread butter on a whole thing.
You could pour syrup on a whole thing.
Hear me
Eric,
out.
you lost 90-10, okay? 90% of the people.
Yeah. And only the 10 were like
So you lost.
people that were like, push Eric, I'll say anything for him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but would you eat a steak that way?
Yeah, of course, right? You cut it all up.
No.
Okay, well, there you go.
You cut up a pancake first, then pour the syrup because exposed open pancakes absorb syrup better.
Yeah, just like the pancake would if it was fucking solid, because it disappears into the pancake.
No, it rolls off the pancake and collects on the side of the plate.
So just fucking grab it and...
Boom!
How much work
Boom,
is that
boom.
with every bite?
Pow!
It's not.
You're spending more time cutting up 5 pancakes. I can't wait to eat this.
It takes 2 seconds.
Andrew,
1, 2, 3.
How often are you?
1, 2, 3.
How often are you eating something and like surface area becomes a concern of yours? You know
Not
what?
for me because I use
There's
a ton.
not enough surface
I
area.
use a ton of syrup.
By the way, when you worry about leftover syrup growing up, Andrew would have a plate of like an inch of syrup and be like, all right, I'm throwing that away. I'm like, whoa. Can you pour that into my mouth first, maybe? Like, why are we wasting this?
Well, it's funny because Joe said that I did that as a kid, not as an adult.
No, because you know.
No, not as an adult.
You don't
No.
waste. Oh, you still do it?
No, but I use the
Well,
right
I don't live
amount.
with you anymore, so I don't
I
know.
still use a lot of syrup, but now
You
I
have a
use it all.
Costco membership only for maple syrup.
That's right.
I should.
Yeah.
I do like a lot of syrup.
Yeah.
No,
but no.
when
Look,
you become an adult, you realize, oh, waste costs money. That's the problem.
yeah, exactly. You're not hurting anyone by the way you're eating pancakes. So eat the pancakes however you like. Okay.
All right.
You know.
Yeah.
Fucking psycho.
Fucking weirdo.
And if you want to come
You
over,
fucking serial
if you
killer.
want to come over and make me pancakes one day, fuck it, just to be nice to you for what you did, I'll eat them your way.
Eric,
Yeah.
last question.
Right.
Get the gun ready. Do you go sock, shoe, shoe, or sock, shoe, shoe?
Who the fuck goes sock, shoe?
The same people that cut up their pancakes before applying syrup.
I put socks and then shoes.
Okay, thank God.
All right, that was a close one.
No, thank God.
Jesus.
That was a test. That was a test.
All
You
right.
can even have pizza. Okay.
Do you cut up the pizza and then
Thought we were dealing with a sociopath.
Sometimes if I go to mod and I get way too many
Holy
toppings,
fuck.
I cut off like a little
all right,
bit
look,
and then
look,
I fold it in half the correct way.
Oh, this is great.
All right, back to Kofi and Samoa Joe. I'm never going to mention pancakes on this show ever again.
We're going to record an hour of food discussions.
Yeah, there's the
after
next
this.
debate.
Yeah, that's called the New Day.
So Kofi comes out, he throws more pancakes. This is the WWE champion, by the way.
Right.
Enough with the pancakes.
Enough with the pancakes.
The Universal Champion he's basically doing a Saved by the Bell episode on Raw, and Kofi, the WWE champion, is throwing pancakes.
Yeah.
These are our champions.
Brock's like, I don't want either one of these titles.
Yeah. Do I have to do this if I win?
Do I have to cash this in? I do?
Right. I mean, come on.
Where's Finn Balor?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's like, can I be both women?
Yeah. So Samoa Joe comes out.
My dick.
Samoa Joe comes out next, and they insult each other for a bit. Nothing special. Finally, Samoa Joe offers Kofi to shake his hand, but Kofi gives him the middle finger.
What?
And then hits him with Trouble in Paradise.
Wow.
You mean a Stone Cold Stunner, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Then he drank beer.
But again, like you could do this with certain people, but not the guy that comes out throwing pancakes.
Right.
You ever see like a kid give the finger? It's like this little mini. That's what he did.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
It's like when Hogan did it's like, oh, that'd be like Hogan doing that. Well, when Hogan did it, he turned heel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And Hogan's was like the ultimate babyface. That's what Kofi is. He's like super babyface.
By the way, I didn't like this whole entire storyline. He's basically, this is what he says to him. He goes, I will leave your friends and family alone until our match. And you know I'm a man of my word.
Yeah.
If you shake my hand, I'd be like,
right.
Give me your fucking hand. Okay.
Kofi's like,
so
fuck you.
Like this.
I'll shake your hand as long like if you promise to stay away from my family and just fight me in the ring, like every face on the planet's ever wanted, shake your hand. Like the line of questioning was weird.
Kofi's like, no, fuck you. Good luck raping my wife.
Yeah. Like, seriously.
Good luck murdering my children. That's gonna be fun. All right.
Yeah.
But that's not in Kofi's character to give someone the finger. No. You can't just do that with anyone and it's cool.
Right. There was a spot later in the show where they could have done it and it would have been perfect, but we'll get there.
All right, so next up we have a video update from Bobby Lashley via Twitter. Wild card. Lashley says, I'm all beaten and bruised up. Although you could look at him in the video
and see.
Perfectly fine.
And he's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
There's not a bruise on him.
You could put like one Band-Aid on his forehead.
Yeah.
No.
And it would
Nothing.
be more believable.
Yes.
He looked fine.
Yeah.
And I guess he's supposed to be at the hospital, but he looked complete.
He should have had on a neck brace, some bandages.
What the fuck?
His arm in a sling.
And then he says, next time I see Braun, I'm going to send him to the morgue.
So he said he's going to kill him.
Yeah. He's going to murder him.
All right. Well, it's
but
good to have that kind of video
Lashley's
documentation.
okay. Lashley was on a stretcher.
Right.
The night
even
before.
though Lashley is the one who got the move.
Yeah. Right. And they even said like Braun will not be able to appear on this because he's too hurt.
They said he has a ruptured spleen.
Right. Yeah.
Which, like, if you had that in real life, you'd be out for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's see how long Braun Strowman's out for.
Right.
Extreme Rules.
Was it? Yeah, exactly.
He'll be back next week.
You were talking about it on the NXT podcast. There was a guy who said he almost died because he got a 450 splash.
Yeah.
And got a ruptured spleen.
Right.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And he almost died.
Right.
But then he was back the next night.
The next night.
But it's because it's the indie circuit. Like, you have to work.
Yeah.
You have to work. You can't miss a day.
Yeah. So next up we have Apollo Crews versus Andrade. Finally the blow-off we've all been waiting for.
Right.
For like 3 months.
Yeah.
Seriously.
3 months.
They mentioned this rivalry. What rivalry?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Backstage rivalry?
Yeah.
Andrade hasn't been there in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And they showed Apollo walking backstage before the match, and Abby the Witch was around the corner.
Oh.
So those are the two I saw. I don't know if there were more, but I was really looking for them.
Yeah.
So I'm not so sure. We missed Rambling Rabbit last week, wasn't it? I think that was the only one we missed.
Yeah.
So anyways, as for the match, Zelina gave Apollo the Hurricane Rana off the apron while the ref is distracted. And then Andrade got the win with the Hammerlock DDT. All right, Apollo, see ya.
All right, yeah.
I mean,
that's the end of that feud.
All right, Apollo, we'll never see you again. But here, sign your new 5-year deal.
Yes.
For $400,000.
Right.
Next up, we have another Aleister Black video. He says, last week I had a knock on my door, but turns out it was just the pizza guy. Fuck.
Yeah.
No, he says no one was there, but he's excited because now we're playing mind games with each other and shit. So
and they will reveal this and his match at Extreme Rules. This better be good. Outside of Bray Wyatt, give me a name.
Orton.
That can.
Orton.
I think it'll be Orton.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do it as cool as Eric said.
But then he'll lose then.
If they did
No. I think what they'll do is he'll be like, come on. And it'll just be RKO out of nowhere.
Nah. That'll be it.
And that'll be it.
Well, they're both heels, so maybe not Orton. But still, Orton could always turn to a face whenever,
Plus, Bray Wyatt's got to be a heel with his character.
Yeah, right.
So it really can't be him either.
But again, they're too similar. I wouldn't even have them next to each other unless they're going to team up.
Yeah.
Like, that was my whole deal
Bobby
with
Roode or something. Jesus.
I don't know. He's a pussy.
Yeah. He's too busy running after.
You could sell, again, if you just did Eric's idea, you could totally sell that match.
Yeah.
If he just RKOs him in the chair, pick a fight with my RKO!
Yeah.
Right.
And he looks in the camera.
Yeah.
And he leaves.
It'd be great. I mean, that's totally something Randy Orton would do. You just need better writers.
Yeah.
I guess that'll be on the pay-per-view prediction card. Who?
That's what they should have done this week. Like he's
for
like
30 points.
Right.
He should have given him an RKO this week, and then next week it's the same type of video, but Orton's sitting in the chair.
Yeah. See, Eric, son of a bitch.
God.
I hate you for telling us that.
I know, right? Orton giving the same kind of Aleister Black promo.
But okay, if you're gonna go with the surprise, though, the surprise has got to be good.
Yes.
You can't have a surprise without it being good.
Right.
Otherwise, you do something like that.
Yeah.
And then you just have the match at the
Mm-hmm.
pay-per-view. I'm just
It's not going to be something good.
I say I'm usually cautiously optimistic about things. Like I'm cautiously pissed off. Pre-pissed off.
Right.
And by the way, last week they teased Balor. Balor was backstage last week, right? Because then Nakamura walked up and two-sweeted the title.
Oh, what happened with that?
Well, none of them were on the show this week.
Oh, okay.
They'll just announce it via Twitter.
They probably filmed that like 2 months ago.
Right.
Yeah. Jesus.
And they're like, just fucking air it this week. We'll fuck with everyone.
Fuck you. Good shit.
So next up, we have Ember Moon versus Mandy Rose. So I don't have the Kyrie saying thing ready. Sorry. But that's, again, we had a lot of rematches.
You have another one you could play.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So it was Mandy Rose.
Yeah.
Versus who, Eric?
Ember Moon?
Ember Moon. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. A lot of rematches this week.
Yeah.
A lot of rematches. But this time Ember wins with the Eclipse.
And then Sonya, Mandy.
They don't do any lesbian thing this week. It's unfortunate.
No, like tucking the hair behind the ears.
I thought they were just gonna start, like making out, maybe like 69 in the ring.
Jesus.
And then like Bischoff comes out and he's like, I'm back.
I'm back.
Hey, HLA? Huh?
Yeah.
Then that would be something different.
Right.
And then I'd be excited. All right, so next up we go backstage where we have a pretty tight shot on Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah.
And right away you're like, well, why is he here?
Right.
And someone off camera asks him, Shelton, who do you think will be who do you think will win the WWE Championship match at Extreme Rules? And then the camera zooms in on him closer, and then he just shifts his eyes back and forth. He's like, It gets really close, and then he smiles and then walks away.
Yeah.
I need a serious answer from one of you.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was this? Why are they asking Shelton Benjamin who should win? Is he going to get involved? What the hell was he looking around at?
Yeah, that's him just looking around.
Just looking around.
Like a fucking idiot.
Looking around. Then he smiles. Then Then like they just pan away from him.
Yeah.
I don't even think he leaves. It was too like perfect.
Right.
It was like too lateral. You know what I mean? Like it was like
They did this. Okay, the New Year's episode of SmackDown.
okay.
Shelton
This year?
Benjamin, like right before the New Year. Shelton Benjamin was like, "Happy New Year, motherfucker," and he popped a balloon or whatever. And then we didn't see him for like 4 months. And it's like they're doing the same thing again.
So all of a sudden, they appear and they go, Shelton, who do you think will win the WWE Championship?
Yeah.
At Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Random question to a random wrestler.
Right.
Behind like what, a green screen?
Yeah.
What the fuck is he in front of?
I don't know.
Like literally a green screen.
Right.
And he's looks on.
So I asked our fans to caption this. I just posted the video. I was like, caption this stupid shit. And got one. Okay, I'm just going to read some of them. We're live, pal. When you hear your parents having sex. When you see the What's Wrong with Wrestling guys at the jukebox looking for your entrance music.
Nice.
When the edibles kick in. Finding where your career went wrong. Wait, maybe AEW will call me soon. Jason Jordan isn't coming back. I look like Kurt Angle more. And then someone posted the Simpsons gif of the dog with the shifty eyes.
Nice.
Which is fucking great. What the hell you mean? What the hell you mean they let me on TV? Yeah. It's just freaking stupid.
Yeah.
When you fart and someone catches a whiff and you're mad, proud of the fact that they find it horrendous. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, what the hell is
It's like
going
the end
on?
of the soap opera scene before the commercial.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he is evil. All right, so after that, we have the main event, KO and Dolph Ziggler versus Heavy Machinery, with Big E, Xavier Woods, Daniel Bryan, and Eric Rowan on commentary.
7 people at a commentary booth.
7-man booth. Even Eric Rowan has headphones on with a mic as if he's going to say anything.
Right.
Daniel Bryan's like, we are the planet champions. We're going to save the world. We're going to win these. We're going to retain the tag titles, and we will win in Extreme Rules. Yup.
Boo-boo.
Thanks, Rowan. So a brawl quickly breaks out between all of them. Rowan slams Woods through the pancake table, and we go to commercial, and we reset the match, or we finally start the match.
Of course. Because something that happened indirectly to the match causes the match to restart.
Exactly. So in the end, Dolph super kicks Owens by mistake, and then Heavy Machinery get the win with the compactor on Owens.
Sure. Well, yeah. So Heavy Machinery's now in this match.
Yeah.
I guess that makes more sense. But like, what is Owens and Dolph doing in a main event?
Right.
Like, and they don't win.
Why even? Yeah. Why even have this happen?
Yeah.
I don't understand. And fucking Owens gets pinned by Heavy Machinery.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens.
Owens takes the pin.
Yeah. After the match, Kevin Owens gives Ziggler a stunner. And then yelled, "This is my show."
Yeah.
Which he is not a champion of.
Right.
He does not have a match at Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Well, is he going to fight Ziggler at Extreme Rules?
And he's a member of Raw.
So 2 things about this ending. One, Kevin Owens should have given Dolph the middle finger here.
Sure.
Kofi shouldn't have done it. Should have been Owens. And then the second thing is Owens wasn't the only one yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can hear a...
Oh, right, yeah. There
producer
was
or like a stagehand.
The stagehand was like, look in the camera, look at the hard cam. And then Owens goes, this is my show.
You can hear him say it 3 times.
Yeah.
How unprofessional.
It's just happened a lot, you know?
Yeah.
What is this, AEW? No, because they don't make those mistakes.
Right. It's probably because the show is like having its out. And
oh, yeah. They're like, fuck, we have 5 seconds. Look at the hard cam. Hard cam.
Yeah.
Owens, you fuck! Look at the hard cam.
I want to hear like, look at the goddamn camera. Like, did that just go over the entire nation?
Yeah. We also had the one at WrestleMania where they're like, when Tony Nese won, they're like, Tony, smile, 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 so you look like a fucking idiot. Good. Rhonda, hold up the title. Rhonda, you bitch, hold up the title. So that was the end of SmackDown.
Yeah.
It's the Kevin Owens show. He doesn't have a title. He loses all the time.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a match at the pay-per-view. Unless, what is he going to fight, Dolph?
Yeah.
Like, why is Dolph even here? You got your Saudi money. Leave now. You can leave again.
Yeah.
Right. Go back to stand-up. You're not going to get pushed. The fuck do you care? All right, let's do some awards. Who'd you have for worst dressed?
The Miz.
That's what I had.
Sweep it.
Because also fuck Dallas.
Really?
Yeah.
Dallas is awesome.
Yeah, come on.
Just a shitty way to get a pop.
Yeah.
Best dressed?
I had Charlie Caruso on Raw.
Yeah. I had Lacey Evans.
All right. I had Alexa
Oh.
All right.
on Raw.
Yeah.
Worst acting?
Worst acting, I had Shelton Benjamin.
Yeah, I guess. I don't even know if that qualifies. I had the Street Profits. Jeez, they were bad.
I had Bobby Lashley. Oh, I'm so beat up. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so hurt and ow.
Ow.
Best acting?
Kevin Owens.
Who gets the KO award this week?
Sweep it. Worst comments?
Worst comment. Holy shit.
Worst comment? I had you can't even mop the floor at home. Wait, what?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's good.
Yeah, I'll go with. I'll ask Becky to get me pregnant
Yeah.
because I don't. Whatever. Best comment?
I'll ask Becky to get me pregnant.
Really?
I thought that was really funny.
I had holy shit.
Oh, okay. That's kind of funny.
It's because they have the balls to do it.
Yeah. I mean,
Andrew?
I would have said Kevin Owens' rant on Dolph Ziggler, but it was so many lines, you know.
Well, I had Kevin Owens saying, like, at least I would win a hot dog eating contest.
Yeah, that's good.
Which is more than what you could say for matches.
Yeah.
Yep.
Worst match?
Worst match, Nikki versus Carmella.
I had Alexa versus Carmella. 4-second roll-up.
Yeah.
I had Ember versus
Mandy?
Mandy, yeah.
Super slow-mo.
Nikki versus Bailey.
Yeah.
I had Lacey versus Natalia.
Ooh, that one too.
Best match?
I had AJ versus Ricochet. Yeah, twice in a week, but still. a
Yeah,
good
but their match last week was way better than
It
this
was.
one.
It was. This one had a better ending, though.
I'm going Braun Lashley because of how
Well-
short they kept it and because of the ending. I'm not even kidding.
Not
All
the
right.
ending of the match, but what happened after the match.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What happened after
Well,
the match
yeah.
was a better ending.
Well, I mean, I thought.
not the end of the match was a fucking roll-up.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant mine. I was talking about mine.
Oh.
What was yours?
Braun Lashley because of how it ended. Yeah.
I had Apollo versus Andrade.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of flippity doos from Apollo. Look, I
Yeah.
can backflip. Look again, I can backflip.
Yeah.
Did you not see it? Here, I'm going to backflip. Hate that.
All right. Worst move?
I didn't really have any. I didn't notice.
I had
anything.
Kofi throwing pancakes.
At nobody.
Yeah.
Sure, sweep
Yeah.
it.
Sweep it.
All right. There you go.
Yeah.
Best move?
LED. Come on, you got to give it to him.
LED.
Him, Lashley going through the LED screen.
Oh. The Styles Clash off the second rope.
That was mine.
Yeah.
I would have that the LED would have been was my second choice. That's what I had before the Styles Clash off the second rope.
Right.
But I like that a lot. Worst moment? That's easy for me. It's
Seth and Becky.
Seth and Becky backstage.
So awkward.
I
Yeah.
almost gave them worst acting too.
Yeah.
I'll go with Seth
it
and
was
Becky.
fucking awful.
So what are we doing?
I had
Sweep
Seth,
it.
Sweep it.
Yeah.
Swept.
And then the best moment?
I have 3 emojis of this, like the little two sweet symbol.
Yeah, the club is back.
Yeah, the
Club, I
club's
guess,
back.
Sure.
It's the best moment.
Not a
Yeah.
whole lot to choose from.
No, definitely not.
All right, that's all for awards. Let's get to some breaking news. Hey, did you guys watch Main Event last week?
You know I don't.
Yeah. So it turns out I was wrong. It's not on the WWE Network.
Main event?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's exclusively on Hulu. Like Hulu Plus.
Oh, that is rich.
You have to pay to
Wow.
watch this shitty show. Half of it is a Raw and SmackDown recap. Like they actually show matches from Raw and SmackDown.
It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hulu.
Could you imagine the fan
Who
that's
knew
like...
it's on Hulu?
Could you imagine the fan that watches everything WWE and they're like, I have to get my Hulu membership to watch Main Event.
Yeah.
But something interesting happened on Main Event last week. You hear
Okay.
about this?
Yes.
You hear about this?
Yes.
So the Lucha House Party
Yeah.
fought in a 6-man tag
Oh boy.
against Cesaro, Robert Roode, and EC3.
Why is that not a stable?
Well, there's only 3 people, Joe.
Yeah, there's only 3 people. It can't be a stable.
Then add a 4th.
So when they came out, Renee said that they are calling themselves the Main Event Muscle Men. So bad name, but
No, wait, it really is the stable?
that's
Or
what she
just
said.
for that night? Like,
Well,
hey, let's call each other something
it's-
really fucking dumb.
but it's-
What's the dumbest thing you could think of? Muscle men?
But
Did
it's
they come out to the Muscle Man dance music?
Bray Wyatt's the 4th member.
That would have been
Fuck
fucking-
on.
That would have been amazing.
He's the 4th man.
But no, they're calling themselves the Main Event Muscle Men, which to me it's like, okay, so it's just a stable for main event.
Yes,
because they're the Main Event Muscle Men.
Yeah, because Cesaro was on Raw.
Cesaro was on Raw this week, and there was no. And then Robert Roode and EC3 ran around chasing R-Truth like fucking idiots.
What a great 3 guys to throw together right now.
Right.
Fucking
perfect. But it's only on Main Event. You got to get that Hulu subscription.
Yeah, I might. That Hulu.
I might.
But they lost to Lucha House Party. No, I'm just kidding. They won.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they won.
Really?
Thank God.
Who? Cesaro?
Yeah.
Did he spin until they threw up and then pinned him?
He just gave him an uppercut.
Wait, did he spin him until he threw up candy?
Yeah!
Got that one.
Boom.
So at least they won, but I mean,
yeah.
I guess all we could do is pray.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers that they do something with this.
Cross something.
Also, Paul Heyman did an interview with Inside the Ropes where he said he thinks GM roles are played out. So perhaps when he fully takes over, no more authority,
no more GMs
figures on Raw.
I like it.
I like it too. Yeah.
Sure.
Also, Raw ratings were up from last week, drawing an average of 2.49 million viewers. Last week was 2.27. So, pretty decent increase there.
Yeah.
Especially for the third hour. The third hour is usually really low, and it was like 2.3 or something like that. Also, indie wrestler Colby Carino was recently on 205 Live as a jobber. He lost to Mike Kanellis, but he told Wrestling Inc. that Eric Young was the producer of the match.
Oh.
Eric Young. So he might be transitioning into a producer role for WWE.
Okay.
Since, he's not wrestling.
Never.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe that was the last we saw him when Rollins just hits him with the chair to the back. And that ended his career. Also, Jinder Mahal had knee surgery to repair a patellar tendon rupture. On his Instagram, Mahal said this comeback is going to be legendary. Which he comes back, he's going to win the 24/7 title.
For sure.
Yeah, totally.
But he's going to be out for a while, I guess. And also, referee Charles Robinson had $55,000 worth of memorabilia stolen in his storage unit.
Jesus. So where are we
Turns out he's
put
like,
all that?
Huh? Turns out he's a really big collector of like random shit.
Well, sure. Plus, it's probably a lot of WWE shit that he comes across.
Yeah. Well, they had like some of the stuff that was on there. It was like It was a bunch of random stuff that wasn't wrestling related.
Oh, really?
It was like, okay, this guy's crazy.
But why would you just have it stashed in a storage unit?
Well,
I guess
you're
to
on the
sell
road
it
all the
one
time.
day. He's
I
probably a
don't know.
hoarder.
Maybe he's moving.
Maybe.
Like it said Jaws and a bunch of weird shit I never heard before.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. What else we got?
I got a couple of things. So Tommy Dreamer spoke on his House of Hardcore podcast.
He probably shouldn't have.
This week about his previous struggles with depression.
Yeah.
He revealed that he considered killing Paul Heyman before committing suicide in front of millions of people at WrestleMania 17.
Wow, that would have been interesting for a 12-year-old Andrew to see.
Right.
14 or something.
This show wouldn't exist.
That would be fucked up.
Yeah.
So he says that like Paul Heyman screwed him out of a bunch of money because he gave him money to keep ECW afloat, and then he went to WWE without telling anyone.
Yeah.
So it kind of left Tommy Dreamer in a bad state. And so Paul told him at WrestleMania 17 in Houston that they could bring him in and do this and that, and a 24/7 hardcore decision. And that didn't happen, and he found out that guns were welcome, apparently, to this show. And so he thought what he would do is hop the barricade, kill Paul Heyman on TV, and then off himself on camera.
Jesus.
Well, that's quite the angle.
Right. So all kidding aside, I really hope this guy finds help.
Well, no, I think he did find help. That was a long time ago.
He still needs it.
Well, I don't think you
he's
talk
just-
about it unless you've had help.
He's telling a story.
Being in the position that he is, I don't know if that's something you would want to bring up.
Probably not.
But yeah,
that's scary.
I think he said
it's
what's
scary.
He
as
said
shit.
what saved him was like if he got a phone
Jim
call
Ross.
from Jim Ross. He was
Yeah.
like, "We're gonna use you soon, so hang on."
Hang on there, King.
Yeah.
Hardcore King.
But yeah, that's a crazy story to tell.
That's fucking crazy.
We all have dark thoughts, but
Right. Yeah.
You know, you don't tell people. You tell
Right.
your psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Also, WWE social media had a pretty big screw up. They posted a picture of Montez Ford and Dawkins, I don't know his full name,
Angelo Dawkins,
on their Instagram saying the hashtag NXT Tag Team Champions AEW here. So it auto-corrected from R to AEW.
Why would it autocorrect to AEW?
Because they're probably typing it a lot on their phone.
Probably.
Talking
Could
about
be.
it and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, if you put W and if you transpose some letters, it'll
I mean, that's
autocorrect
why I have autocorrect off on my phone.
It has since been corrected.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's funny.
But I don't know if that social media person is there anymore.
That's really funny.
Also, let me see. Dave Bautista was interviewed by IndieWire in reply to a comment on Twitter asking if he would ever consider being in Fast and the Furious. He said he would rather do good films. So clearly he didn't see the sequel to Blade Runner.
You mean like Stuber?
Yeah,
the new fucking the cop with the other guy movie which they've made 1 million times.
Right.
How many times are they gonna make that fucking movie?
Right. Yeah.
Where it's a cop with a normal citizen.
Right. Yeah.
And he's always weird and good.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like I think we have enough wrestlers in the Fast and Furious franchise.
Right.
We have Cena and The Rock now.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Anything else?
And Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that's right.
That comes out today as well, doesn't it?
No.
Hobbs and...
No, it comes out in August.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What comes out today? Something else.
Spider-Man.
Other than that, obviously.
Well, I don't think anyone would be competing
Right.
with Spider-Man. No one
Probably
big.
not.
Yeah. So two kind of local news things here. There is a live event coming to Houston Saturday, August 27th. Pass. I got an email today saying that take 25% off on 4-packs.
Okay.
So they're already discounting tickets. And also, Fitterman Sports in Baybrook Mall is going to be having John Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose, Tuesday, October 8th at 7 p.m. in their store doing autographs and photo ops. $45 for an autograph, $45 for a photo op with your camera, or $65 for the combo.
Where is that?
Baybrook Mall, Fitterman Sports. They've brought like Undertaker and Hulk Hogan.
And when will you be there?
Tuesday, October 8th. Oh, God, that's the night of the podcast.
No, you'll be there.
So we'll be doing a live podcast from there.
Eric will be off that week.
Hey, maybe we can get him on the show.
Yeah.
If we're out there doing a podcast, he makes it. Hey,
Yeah, that'll be
it's John Moxley. Fuck WWE.
Yeah, if a picture is $45, I wonder how much getting him on the podcast will be.
Hey, $100. Just say you're listening to What's Wrong with Wrestling, and I should know.
I don't know if I'm going to pay him $100.
I would pay him $100 for that.
The money we're making right now, maybe.
I know, but I don't know. If
No,
that's worth
that would be a great intro on the show.
Making a little money. We'd
Okay.
all be contributing, technically. All right. Is that it? Anything else?
That's all I got.
All right, on to rumors. Rumors! Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
Pro Wrestling Sheet reported that Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff won't be given full control right away. It'll be a slow process, which you would hope that's true after this week.
Yeah.
Because that wouldn't be good if that was full control.
But you still can't change everything in one show either.
No.
Right.
Even if they did.
It can be like a completely different show from next week.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
last week.
you would
Like I
think
said, flash forward 4 years or something.
Yeah, 4 years. Jesus.
5 years.
4-year process?
Yeah.
What is that? To wait for Vince to die? Is that the process?
In the storyline, Vince is dead.
That's it.
PW Insider reported that Sheamus was backstage for SmackDown, so he might be returning soon. Cross your fingers
Yeah.
that he's not. And Dave Meltzer reported that Rusev's contract is up soon, and he asked for a leave of absence, but Rusev is denying the reports. And then finally, what I have is, according to Sports Illustrated, Undertaker wants to face Drew McIntyre at next year's WrestleMania.
Yeah, I saw that he handpicked Drew.
Which to me, I'm wondering,
Can Drew be like, I'm good, thanks.
well, I'm thinking like, I don't even know if this is true because Undertaker didn't even have a match at this year's WrestleMania.
Right.
So why in July would he be like, yeah, Drew McIntyre next year's Mania for sure? It's like, I don't know if that's happening. Maybe Saudi Mania.
Maybe.
A month after.
There you go.
He's like, hey, me and you, Saudi money, let's do this.
I'm going to do this till I'm dead, which I plan on happening at next year's WrestleMania.
Right.
Yeah.
How about three-way, you, me, and Goldberg? At least we'll have, one guy that could wrestle.
Right.
Anything else?
Nah.
All right, then. Trivia time.
Yep.
Trivia time. We're going to do a contest between Andrew and Eric.
And you said your titles are up for grabs?
Yeah, he did say
I said
that.
I can give you something if somebody impresses me.
Yeah.
So impress me. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. First question. Oh, this has to do with last year's Extreme Rules.
Oh, fuck.
Last year's Extreme. I love looking these up because sometimes I'll look them up and I'm like, that was a year ago? That seems like a decade ago.
These never go well.
These never go well. All right. So, who beat the New Day in a tables match on the pre-show last year?
The Bar.
That is incorrect, Andrew.
That's what I was going to say. I'm going to say the Bar as well.
That is correct.
No.
Oh, shit.
Rowan and Harper?
No.
No, that was too long ago.
Yeah.
Sanity.
Beat
New Day.
Oh.
They were actually on TV?
That was like their first match.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Who defeated Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy to become Raw Tag Team Champions? In a tag team match, there was no stipulation.
In a tag team
The
match.
Bar?
Eric's going with the Bar every question.
I don't remember where they were.
No.
Shit.
Fuck, who ended
I would have given
other-
a hint, but now I can't.
Who ended
What
their
other
reign?
teams were relevant?
Remember, I don't just ask you a question. I don't want to give you hints.
The Revival won at some point. Was it the Revival?
No.
Okay.
B team, go, go, go.
Holy
What
shit.
the fuck?
Yeah.
I hate this. This pay-per-view sucked.
This pay-per-view
Yeah.
was 1 year ago. All right. Let's see. Who
The Bar.
who did Carmella beat in a shark cage match?
Sheamus. Wait, who did Carmella beat in a shark cage match?
Charlotte.
No.
Asuka.
Thank you. Jesus, right on the board.
I forgot
James
it was
Ellsworth was suspended above
That's
the ring.
right.
Right.
Holy shit.
That's right, because Asuka could lose then to anyone.
Right.
Yeah. This question's my favorite. Just listen very carefully. You can answer whenever you want.
All right.
The Bar.
Name anyone in the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship match.
The Usos?
No.
My God.
Name anyone.
What? Fuck. This is weird.
A little bit.
The SmackDown. Gallows and Anderson?
No. The Bludgeon Brothers defeated Team Hell No. So you could have said Daniel Bryan, Kane, Luke
damn it.
Harper, Eric Rowan.
See, I was thinking of Eric. I was thinking of them for the other one.
I was looking at this going like, what a like that? The Bludgeon Brothers were a year ago.
Yeah.
They must have disappeared right after this. All right, let's see. My next question.
That's right. That's when Kane
Who
came back.
had his first ever shot at the WWE Championship at this pay-per-view?
WWE Championship, huh? Since neither of us have answered, can we
Rusev.
get... Damn it!
Correct. And we will need the tiebreaker question. Eric,
Rusev
I
fought
appreciate
AJ
that.
Styles?
Yep.
Yep.
Because
I got
that was
AJ.
after Nakamura's three
Well,
chances.
I said AJ.
So,
Half credit.
what kind of match?
Is this the final question?
Yes.
Fuck.
So, a tie can happen. What kind of a match did Ziggler and Rollins have for the Intercontinental Championship?
Oh, an Iron Man match.
That is correct. Eric, for a quick steal, what was the score? You can't answer.
What?
What was the score at the end of the Iron Man
4-3.
No, close though. Andrew, do you remember?
3-2? I don't know.
It was 5-4,
Oh.
and it went to overtime.
Right.
So, there you go.
Wow.
Andrew Pisano.
Good job.
Thank you.
Let's see.
I'll take the NXT one, I guess.
Here, I'll give you this. It's a coupon to Tune Up opening July 13th. Around the corner.
I have to pay? What the fuck?
It boomerangs to you. That's cool.
I guess if I bring this, I get $5.
That's right.
How many of those you got?
I can't wait to trim this beard on July 13th.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's trivia.
You mean his pube beard?
Pubes.
All right, fan question time.
Yep.
All right, Kevin Key. Anyone else down for being Maria's bitch?
I mentioned it earlier.
That's true. Joe wants to
Pretty
be.
much.
Trace Browning. Which Simpsons character would make the best pro wrestler? Alex Clark said obviously Duffman, but he said excluding Duffman.
No, the bartender. What's his name?
Mo was like an
not
old
the
man.
bartender. Who's the Scottish guy who always like?
Willie.
Groundskeeper Willie.
Willie would be a good
for
one.
sure.
Yeah, he's buff.
Ned Flanders. He's got that 6-pack.
Yeah, but he's not angry.
Yeah, but isn't it like a jokey 6-pack?
No, it's like a real 6-pack.
Burns would be like the best like heel manager.
Yeah, he
or
would.
like heel owner, like the Vince McMahon.
Well, there's a guy who did like Springfield Mania and did like Otto as the Undertaker.
That's right.
Krusty as Doink the Clown. What is it? Dr. Hibbert as Papa Shango.
Sure.
And then Millhouse was, I think, Brett, and Bart was Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Kyle Gardner, is there going to be an AEW prediction championship? Joey 3-belt sounds pretty good. Ugh.
Ooh.
That sounds disgusting.
Sounds amazing.
All right, we found Joe's fake Patreon account. Steve, thanks for your contribution.
I pay money just
thanks
to
for
give
your
you that
contribution, by the way.
That's right.
Steve the Don Valente, Pushfire Barry, Andrew 2 belts, Joey 2 belts, or Eric 2 belts?
Push Eric 2 belts.
I mean,
Barry Andrew 2 belts.
push
Fire
Joey
Joe
2 belts.
2
It's been
belts.
the most fun.
I'll go with that, Eric.
I'd fire
All right.
Eric 2 belts because it's never gonna
we-
happen.
We already determined what the answer was. Next question.
Whatever.
Nick, scale of 1 to 10, how annoying is Seth and Becky's relationship? Well, if 10's the most annoying, then it's like a 12.
Yeah.
Whatever the most they'd allow us to put on that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crail Johnson, who's on your Mount Rushmore of jobbers?
Oh, this is awesome.
Oh, this is a good one.
Should we just do a bracket?
So Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder's got to be up there.
Yeah.
Brooklyn
ZR.
Brawler.
Brooklyn Brawler.
He's the ultimate. He's the original gangster.
There's like a New York theme going here.
Big Show?
Kurt Hawkins.
Big Show?
Big Show is a hilarious one.
Yeah.
Seriously. I mean, he's lost to everyone.
Yeah.
You could almost put Dolph Ziggler on there.
Man.
He's been a champion, though.
You'd almost have to
Zayn.
say friend of the podcast, Al Snow.
Ooh, that's a good one.
He was part of the Job Squad.
He was.
Yeah,
He was the
but-
founder of it.
Yeah. But he won enough.
Did he?
He won a lot. He was champion and stuff.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And Dean Ambrose. So that would probably be
What?
year 4.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Nashville, Sari, which faction are you inviting to your 4th of July barbecue? And which member gets to be the grill master?
Good. Relevant. Here we go. Oh, we have to make them all up? That was like a...
Well, which faction and who gets to be the grill master?
I mean, come
Well,
on.
there's only
Undisputed
like
Era.
There's only, what, 2 factions?
yeah,
Yeah.
Imperium on NXT UK and Undisputed Era.
I mean, if we just said tag team, I would say Heavy Machinery because they're always making stakes.
Does Walter have all the titles right now? Is that
know.
what I saw? I was asking Eric. Like
he has.
No, I think he has some indie titles as well.
Yeah,
I think that's
that
what
he
it
brings
was.
to UK. Show?
probably.
Probably. Nobody knows.
Kyle.
I'd look it up.
I never
but
answered.
I don't care.
I guess I'd have New Day.
Okay.
Big E would be entertaining.
So they're going to grill pancakes?
Sure.
Grill pancakes.
Have fun.
And then I'll cut them up and put
And you'll
syrup
cut them
on.
up and then you'll be thrown out of the party.
Jesus.
Get the fuck out of here. Who eats pancakes, you freak? Who eats pancakes like that? Kyle Foxton, who were the first wrestlers you absolutely hated when you started watching as a kid?
Ooh. X-Pac.
What?
You hated X-Pac?
I hate
X-Pac?
Yeah. I've never liked X-Pac.
Okay.
I was
support
so
your
happy
decision.
when Triple H turned on him. Mm-hmm. That was so great.
I think you're looking at the question the wrong way. Well, I don't know.
Explain.
Well, it's like, who do you hate as a kid because, like, they're a villain and they're
No,
beating
just
up
who
your-
did you hate? I hated X-Pac.
I hated Goldust because I was first an Undertaker fan. When I started watching wrestling, like from what I can remember, Goldust would always like him and Goldust and Mankind would be beating up the Undertaker, and then Goldust would like get on him and start humping him.
And at the time, Andrew was still making his decision. You know, he wasn't really sure what he wanted to do.
And that helped me. That
and he was bi-curious.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Easy.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, Macho Man, I guess, is the first one I can think of.
That you hated?
Someone that,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he was such a bad guy.
Now you
And he would
Well,
smack around
Joe was an
Elizabeth.
idiot as a kid. Let's not forget.
You didn't love heels back then.
And
You
he
generally
was-
hated the bad guys.
And Joe was bisexual.
Heels weren't cool then.
As a 9-year-old.
Yeah. Tony V, if you could bring back one heel from any point in WWE history right now, who would it be?
Bring back a heel?
Yeah.
Probably Macho Man. Heel Macho?
All right.
Some of the greatest TV ever. Certainly wouldn't bring back the second heel, Austin.
Probably Triple H.
He's still there.
I know, but like Triple H in his prime, like actually active wrestler, the cerebral assassin Triple H.
Okay. Vince McMahon after
Test. I don't know.
Test.
Test.
Vince McMahon after Brock Lesnar successfully cashes in on Rollins during the Extreme Rules winner-take-all intergender tag team match and becomes both the Universal Champ and Women's Champ.
That's funny.
Which woman would you like to see him defend against first?
Zack Ryder.
Woman.
Oh.
I said woman.
Sorry, Kurt Hawkins?
Shayna Baszler.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
And those two guys could really like go at it.
Becky Lynch. And then Seth has to watch. He's
Her
banned
beat
from
him.
ringside.
Right.
Her beat him.
Yeah.
Steven Stafford, do you think the reason why The Undertaker won't retire is because he can't until someone reverses his tombstone and thinks McIntyre could be the one since Roman and Goldberg failed?
Yeah, that's what he's really looking for before he retires. Just someone to correctly reverse the tombstone.
This is all I
then
fucking
reverse
want.
it.
It happened. I can die now. And he just like disappears.
No, he reverses it, and then the
evaporates.
person reverses it again, and then tombstones him, and then retires him.
Right.
I like that.
You got it.
Joey Montez, what does the Macho Man think about how Maria Kanellis treats her husband?
You know something? She must have been watching tapes of when I beat the shit out of Elizabeth. I'd give her the back of my hand and tell the pigs to go back in the locker room. So great job, Maria. I just don't understand if he has a penis, why he's not hitting you back.
Wow. He was very
Alex Clark.
chauvinistic.
Yes. Alex Clark, how long until Strowman and Lashley become a tag team?
Yeah, right.
By
It's kinda getting
SummerSlam, they'll win the titles.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe. Chris Klim, you're forming a new company and wrestling company. You have to pick one jobber to build your company around. Who you're picking? Robert Roode. He's a jobber.
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
He shouldn't be a jobber, but he
Perfect.
is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Joseph Railing, did Sheldon Benjamin have a stroke when he was asked about the WWE title?
That's what happened.
Sounds about right.
I think so. Ryan Fitzgibbons with Heyman and Bischoff taking over. Would you guys want to see old school gimmicky segments back? Stuff like the Tough Enough segments with Al Snow or the Master Lock Challenge?
No.
Not the Master Lock
I
Challenge.
hated that.
I mean, not really.
Yeah. And Jay Benjamin, say the rosters are split again and Bischoff and Heyman have most of the control. Which show would you bet on being superior?
If they actually had like the full control. Ooh, that's a great question.
I kind of want to leave SmackDown.
Yeah, I think Bischoff, because if he puts like factions together.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get Undisputed Era.
Right. Know what to do with them.
Right. Yeah, that could be good.
Plus, Heyman might make it too focused on Lesnar.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Lesnar might end up being on SmackDown since it's going to be on the bigger network.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Yeah, that's all for fan questions. So make sure you subscribe to our podcast, give us a 5-star review, check out our website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com, like the show on Facebook, follow it on Twitter and Instagram at Wrong Wrestling, and become a supporter of the show at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling for exclusive rewards and recaps you can't get anywhere
Like
else.
so many other people.
Check out the worst promo botch bracket.
Yeah.
It's out now. We've been recapping AEW, every AEW show.
Yeah.
So that's on there.
And at the other end of the spectrum, we'll be recapping Extreme Rules.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens at Extreme Rules.
Right.
And then next week we'll give our predictions.
Yeah.
So that one of us can win the fucking title back from Joe, taking off his
Yeah,
because he's going a little crazy.
He's getting cocky.
Like
Not
even off camera, he's living the gimmick.
I think he's gonna hang him up in his manly.
You have to live the gimmick. It's pro wrestling.
He's stuck.
You have to live the gimmick.
We have to help. It's really to help Joe. That's what it is.
Joe needs the help.
Please, guys, help me.
Yes.
Be
Help.
better at
Yes.
this, so I don't have to hold 2 titles. It's annoying.
Yeah.
It's a burden.
Be better.
Oy.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And she's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every shirt most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Kubler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Always kill
Lashley.